Or state resources. And I'm only saying that, and again, this isn't some radical lefty opinion. This has been a criticism for decades. We do overtax police by having them fill a ton of roles. Seriously, if we could just get response to non-criminal calls, like not even an implicit threat, done mostly by social workers, we could cut down on the amount of police time responding to calls by nearly a third. And the benefits of that would be enormous with regards to city budgets, with the actual well-being of these cops, because it would probably mean that they're a little bit less strained. I think that you can like make really good arguments for some types of work being delegated, and we can try this on a city-by-city basis. Maybe we don't need cops standing guard at these high schools. Maybe having social workers there would work better. I know that I don't know what the data is on like having cop guards at high schools like leading to increased rates of graduation or lower violence are, but I do know that recently there was that dad project. You had like 24 kids who were arrested for scuffling in the school. So a bunch of dads got together and they now they're there, and now kids aren't getting arrested because the dads are there to just sort of, I don't know, dad shame people, stuff like that, you know. Like, we have to get rid of the idea that everything is dangerous, so everything has to be done by a cop. And like, oh, cops aren't great at everything, and they're actually quite bad in America at de-escalation. Well, that's just a risk we have to take. We need to be more exploratory than that, city by city.
Do you think though, in most situations, it should be both? Like, there should be this specialization where there are teams of people, where somebody is trained, you know, in firearms, and then there is a social worker involved.
Yeah, but we can come up with different combinations and different practical applications in all types of settings, which I think would be important. But there's lots of practical applications where we don't need to send police at all. That's the important thing.
If we want to
there's some jobs that police don't need to go to.
I'm having a hard time understanding what these like mental health crises are that are so essential. You need to call a third party that you wouldn't want a police officer there for liability reasons. I'm just curious. I'm genuinely asking. Is there like an example? Or?
Are you asking because you don't know? Have you ever had a welfare check done on you?
I don't know if this is supposed to make the argument stronger. What I'm asking is if you've escalated something to the point where you have to make a phone call, you're saying, hello, there is a situation that is so out of control where I'm at right now, I need to bring in another person to deal with it. But it's fine, I don't need a cop. I'm just curious, what are those types of situations? That's what I'm asking.
Welfare checks oftentimes are done literally just because you're concerned about a person. I know that, and I could dig this up, and I don't know if there's specific data on this, but the idea that every welfare check is being done because an American has waited for the last resort and only now are they willing. A lot of people panic call 911 because that's the only option we have when it comes to asking the state for any kind of interference. Unless you have a friend in the neighborhood of whatever friend you're concerned about, the state has nothing else for you. There's nothing else you can send. There's no other number you can call. It's the cops. So in many cases, we don't even have a normalization of the channels that people could go through to indicate they want someone other than a cop. But I'll say this, I have called welfare checks on somebody because I was worried about them, and I did have to call the cops. But I wouldn't have if there had been an alternative. The cop was undesirable, but preferable to the absence of information entirely. And thankfully, nothing happened. She was fine. The cop didn't do anything bad.
So if we're making a welfare check on somebody, we're implicitly or explicitly saying there's a chance that you're going to go to a house and the house you're going to has a dead person inside. You might even need to break into it. Like, do we just send like a social worker there and then they either break in, or when the social worker gets there, if nobody answers the door, do they call the cops?
I think that is an extraordinarily small fraction of the total range of. Again, this would be like every time.
No, wait. Okay, you keep trying to say like, wait, hold on.
I'm sorry. Do you have numbers on how often that is the case?
Okay, it's not about how often, it's about the possibility
of it being the case. There is always a possibility that any state action, anytime you send anyone to fulfill any role at any house, something horrible could happen. Now, if you would ask the majority of people calling for a welfare check, do you want a cop or a social worker sent to the house of that person? I would be willing to bet a majority would ask for a social worker, not all, but I do think that's a decision they should at least be able to make.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know if that's even a situation because there would have to be further explanation given there. When you're making a call for a welfare check, what you're telling the operator on the other end is there is a chance that you're going to a residence that you might need to break into, and there's a chance that there might be a crime scene because there might be a body. That is the entire point of a welfare check. A welfare check means that there is somebody that you are concerned about in a house and you cannot get a hold of them in any way. So they're not responding to any sort of phone call, cell phone, whatever, and you don't have another friend that you can go check up on them. So when you call an operator, you're saying they could be dead, there might be a crime scene, you might need to break in to check on that person. That's the point of a welfare check.
Right. So when we generally have welfare checks, do you think that it's an initial first move or a good idea to just send some cops there willing to barge down and break down the door? Do you think that that's like the best outcome when most often we don't need these cops to come out here and, you know, handle these situations when we could have a social worker go knock, check on the door, make sure the person's alive and then leave, especially when cops are more threatening. They are more intimidating, and it definitely is going to make someone having a mental health crisis more on edge and more feel more antagonized or feel more problematic.
So like that's
Wait,
so that is
I
a,
feel-
that's a potential thing. But so here's the question then, right? Since cops are hooked up to EMTs and can get all these people on the line very quick, they usually have training when breaking a train. Let's say that you think there might be somebody that's suicidal. You do a welfare check, okay? But you don't think they're like a threat to anybody. You're just like a little bit worried. Let's say that a social worker shows up to the house. They knock 3 times. They don't get an answer. At this point, there's 2 paths. One, are these social workers also trained to like break and enter doors or whatever? Are they ready to assume that liability? If yes, then they can. Okay. If no, then now they have to call the police to do a break and entry. Let's say that in the time you call the social worker and they're there, the person's like on the floor, like choking on their own fucking tongue because they're trying to OD on some drug or whatever. I guess like, are you worried about the fact that now you're just causing more and more time between like a breaking and entering, which you would need to do to check in on some people that might be in the process of killing themselves? Like, is there some number of like, well, it'll happen to 1%
I don't-
case?
wait,
So
wait,
I'm
wait,
pretty
wait,
sure
wait,
social
wait, wait,
workers
no,
could
I'm
be
gonna
trained
answer
for the
this.
First of all, we're talking again about fringe cases. Second of all, I'm pretty sure you could train social workers in that way and give them legal permission in welfare checks to engage in. Wait, hold on.
I want to get in here. I want to get in here. Okay.
Wait, it's okay.
I need to get involved with this. I have a fucking question.
I'd like to finish my response if that's okay.
Okay, fine.
The biggest rebuttal to this is that the first people you send for a welfare check aren't the cops, it's your friends and family if they're nearby. If we really thought of welfare checks as something like, okay, they could encounter a dead body, you know, there could be a threat, then people would always first call the police. But if they have friends and family in the area, those are always the first people that you call when you want to check up on somebody's well-being. Clearly, in practice, welfare checks aren't like, who are you sending to collect the body? We're talking about overwhelmingly a situation where at least you just check in on the house and see if anyone's there, if anyone's in need of assistance, and at worst, usually involve a situation that I legitimately think a social worker would be better trained for than a cop. Cops in America, I just would not trust dealing with somebody in a mental health crisis. But a social worker could be trusted because their interpersonal training hasn't been corrupted by the kind of machismo-laden, like police, like us versus them training that is a very oft criticized staple.
Wait. No. I need to get in here before you guys move on, okay? Wait. Not just that, but wouldn't it be like a better option to send social workers in initially alone to check on this premises, and then they could have police like behind them?
Went over this.
No.
We just went over this.
Wait, no.
You're wasting time. You are.
Yeah. So we could literally have police like be down the street, or they could wait in the car and come with the social worker, and then the social worker can just go.
I'm sorry, dude. No. We're missing the entire point, which is who are you calling?
Wait,
who are you calling if a vampire is trying to suck your dick? We're missing the entire point.
No,
Aren't
we're
we
not
talking
starting
about
with this
stretching
again.
the police too thin? So now we're sending even more fucking people to go handle something that
You know what?
Yeah.
Yes, because I don't want police going in situations where someone might kill
Okay,
themselves.
but the way
because
you guys
people
are describing social
terrified of the
workers, it's
police.
just like a cop that you like better that doesn't have a gun.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
they don't even have to go with
the case. Also,
I don't think
Yeah.
people
No,
think
It's
of it
not
that
the
way.
case. That's absolutely not the case.
It is. It's a
That
state
is-
worker that has like all the vested authority.
Wait, hold on.
That's
Every time we find an issue with a social worker, you should well, let's just give them
Wait,
clearance.
hold on. That's an incredibly stupid take. The idea that because
Hold on,
cops and
the
social...
incredibly stupid
wait,
take is that every
hold on,
cop is
let
going
me
to show up at the
finish.
door. It's going to be some
Destiny,
macho guy trying to
Destiny,
mow you.
They're just
Hold on.
chugging a Monster
Just
Energy
a
drink and
sec.
killing black people.
Destiny, it's a
That's
hold
not
on,
what
wait,
cops
hold,
do
wait.
every day.
The idea that people think of cops the same way they would think of a social worker because they're both agents of the state is laughably dumb. People don't look at a cop and think, oh, that person works for a government. They think that's a cop. The
I'm not talking about
uniform,
optics.
the
I'm talking about what you're
badge, the
describing.
gun- So
I mean, if we want to
mental
allude to the
health
polling
crises
data,
are
the
very-
majority of Americans have favorable views of cops anyway. Not
We're
every
not
cop is
talking
like
about
the
whether or not
videos
they
that you
have
see
favorable
on.
views of cops. We're talking about your statement that in mental health crises, people would view social workers about the same way as they view cops because they're both agents of the state. There's a
Okay,
huge
I'm just
difference
curious.
behind
I
a
just want to
person-
hear. I just want to hear your response to this. Do you think a person experiencing a mental health crisis that sees a state licensed social worker coming views them in a favorable light? I'm really
I think
curious what you think
more
about this.
favorably than a cop. I'd be willing to bet that's the case. Yes.
Okay, I don't necessarily.
I-
Think
Different
you-
uniform.
so-
Wait,
Destiny.
no. I want to hear. Wait. I want to hear his rationalization for why someone would
Yes,
think
they'd
of
be
a cop
viewed
more
exactly the
favorably.
same, perfectly.
I want
Depending
to
on
hear
your-
his
See, cop
rationalization.
cop
depending
knocking, you
on-
know,
because
got the badge and the guns and shit. Like, oh yeah, that's the same as some dude in a polo shirt who has like a little state ID on there. Yeah, no, I know.
So I mean, you
I
can
think
joke
it's a
about it all
bunch
you
of
No,
want.
we're,
white
no,
people
it's
who
it,
talk
it is
about
it
how
is a
people
joke. Yeah,
perceive
it's very
cops.
funny.
Okay, we can go to real
Okay, but
examples,
the-
right?
actually-
No, hold on, wait. Okay, Jesus fucking
Sorry.
Christ, okay? So for all of you that none of you have experience with people that have mental health crises, I understand that. That's fine.
Are you
It's
talking about
totally
me?
normal. Okay, yes, all of you, yes. Okay, so people that
It's very
have had mental
presumptuous
health
of you.
crises, people that I can tell by the way that you talk. So people that have had serious
That
mental health
cops
crises,
and social
especially-
workers would be considered differently by people in crisis.
No, that you have no
Okay, let's-
idea how
let's let each other
absolutely
finish.
frightened somebody can be of a social worker that's representing the state when it comes to a mental health
I'm only
crisis.
saying they would probably be less so them than by a cop.
But
That's
you-
my only
but you
position.
don't
You
know
keep
that
jumping
because-
to my argument being I
Okay,
think social workers would
let's keep
elicit no
talking,
fear.
just
I've
keep
never said
talking,
that.
Okay. So if you're
I can
somebody,
repeat it again if you need it.
I don't need you to repeat it. You've
So
done it three
just
times. If
just to
you're
make sure,
This sexual
I'm not
tension.
saying
I don't,
social
like,
workers can't be scary. Only that I think for mental health crises, cops would generally be considered scarier. So just keep that in mind. Give it a go.
It totally depends on the type of mental health crisis and the person you're talking about. So, for
Sure.
instance, if you're somebody that's already been like forcibly fucking not interned or condemned, committed, like in the state, like you're probably somebody that's going to see a cop as being less scary than a social worker. Like there are people that don't even seek help from mental health professionals because they are so fucking afraid of being committed to an institution. This is why Byron jumped out a fucking window and killed himself instead of trying to find more help, because he had one bad experience where he was committed to a mental institution and he never wanted to talk to
Cops
anybody related
can
again.
commit
It
you.
wouldn't surprise me. I know that they can, but I don't know if most people know that. It wouldn't surprise me if
yes.
somebody saw. You can laugh all you want, but I don't think that most
Cops are the
people
ones
see
who
a
bring you
cop
to
and
the
they're-
hospital for the detainment, the
Okay,
mental health
I mean,
detainment.
okay,
They're the
so
ones who do
You
that.
can keep. I understand that cops definitely have the ability to do that.
I
But if
feel like you're
talking about
making
it
a
from the
lot of
perspective-
stuff up to justify a position you wouldn't actually
How many
hold
times
if
you're
I
gonna
wasn't
cut
here.
me off because you realize your entire argument is so
Wait,
fucking
guys,
stupid.
there's
Yeah,
something we're totally
my argument's
missing.
falling
You
apart.
just keep
This is
cutting me
not
off,
like-
I guess, if you want to, right? So I'm just saying that if a person is having a mental health crisis, the idea that they see a social worker show up and they're like, "Hey, what's up? I'm here on behalf of the state of California to check in on you," that can be an incredibly fucking terrifying experience as well.
Less so than a
I don't know if
cop
I would
on
sit
average,
here
I'd
and
be
try to
willing to
figure
bet.
out juggling the door. Well, who are they going to be more scared of when there are like 50 more reasons to have cops? It seems like it's better to just either always send a cop or at least a cop plus a social worker. But I don't think you're ever sending just a social worker because people are scared of cops. It doesn't make any
Destiny,
sense.
you haven't considered the fact that maybe people are just as scared or more scared of social workers than police officers.
Isn't that what I just said?
I'm just repeating Vaush's point now.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, no. I'm pretty sure that by any available data we have, most people fear or distrust cops more often they do social workers, because social workers are like the most innocuous and non-threatening agents of the state you're probably going to have a direct interaction with in most cases. Cops also
Okay.
have a... Wait, hold on. So the idea that to a person undergoing a mental health crisis, a cop is a more welcome sight than a social worker is, to me, something I'd like to see borne out in data, if you could find
I don't
it.
know if we can find data on that, but I'm just going to tell you, okay, I understand
Can you find
that
data on
I
people's
can't,
fear of
I
social
can't find you
workers versus
data on
cops?
how many people prefer a social, how many people in a mental health crisis prefer a social worker to show up than a cop. Here's what I will
What
say
about
broadly
fear of
speaking.
either group? Is there
Here's what I
data
say
on how many
broadly-
people fear
here's-
social
I can
workers?
give you all I can provide are my anecdotes, okay?
Ah,
Here's what I
okay.
can say broadly speaking, okay? Because at least I have
Have you
some, 'cause
been? Have you
apparently
had
nobody
cops
here
and
has ever-
social workers check up on you in a
Yes,
mental
I've had
welfare check?
CPS show up to my house before. I've had police officers show up to my house for for domestic violence disputes.
No, I
I've had
said
all
mental
sorts
health
of-
check. I did not say
For a
interaction.
mental health check? I don't think I've had that
Oftentimes,
particular
mental
experience. Hold
health
on, wait, I just want to
checks-
address. I just want to address one thing real quick, okay? People seem. I know that like when we talk about socialism and left-leaning government stuff online, we have these really great views of social workers and the state.
This isn't
Okay,
really
to
a
a lot of
left-leaning
people,
view. It's a pretty
especially
ubiquitous
people that
criticism.
have. It's absolutely not. When you are a person that has had negative run-ins with the state can be incredibly fucking terrifying to
You mean
deal
the
with.
police?
When you've
Wait,
got
what was the negative
child
interaction they
protective-
had?
Hold on. When you've got
What
child
negative
protective
interaction did they have with the
I
state?
can't. I have to finish the sentence. Okay?
Is it the police?
If you've been somebody that's had
It's the
run-ins
police,
with,
isn't
it
it?
could be the police, it could be social workers,
It's
it could
probably
be
the
child
police,
protective
I'm
services,
guessing.
it could be people related to tax collect. There are all sorts of agents of the state where you might have a really
CPS.
friendly, fuzzy view of them, but if somebody's had negative
Yes.
run-ins with the state, these can be the most terrifying people that you ever deal with in your life.
Yeah,
a
I
lot
agree.
of the times the mental
are-
health check also involves sometimes, right, the neglect of family members or the the aggression towards other people, right? Like every mental health case is going to be different.
So yeah,
So-
any case of anything is going to be different. I think that while there isn't going to be specific data on the fear people have of cops versus social workers, I think it's reasonable to say, given the fact that we do know many Americans distrust the police, or at the very least are anxious around them, that's very common, that a mental health crisis is a time where those fears could be elevated, and you would be more likely to be amicable towards a guy in a polo shirt with like an ID badge than somebody in what cops wear, which is some combo of military and police gear. Additionally,
the reason
when
why you
people
feel that is
have,
because you don't understand what those social workers
you need
represent.
to interrupt less, okay?
Wait,
So
you talk for like
the,
20 minutes of your talk. I just keep cutting you off. You cut me off.
You
every time.
interrupted the
You don't
panel, man. I'm just
understand
compensating
what
for
those
that.
social-
No,
you don't
it's okay,
understand
it's
what
okay.
those
Let me
social
finish.
workers
It's fine. So
Oh, man.
most people's negative experiences with the state are gonna be with cops, not social workers. So if you're talking about pre-existing biases against the state, I don't think there are people out there like, yeah, man, I had a bad run-up with the state. Those social workers fuck you up. It's usually
Stardust,
cops.
can you please
CPS.
unmute
And
me?
keep in mind-
CPS.
It can be
Can
your
you please
probation officer.
unmute
Like the
me?
thing is,
And
you just
keep
don't
in
know
mind-
anybody that's had negative run-ins with the state.
fuck.
Because you
And
don't,
keep in
you don't
mind-
understand what that experience
and
is like.
keep in mind,
Wait, and
we're-
so you say you're talking so
we're
cluelessly. Like,
only
the only people
talking-
that are truly scared of the state are like poor black people that get murdered by cops. Like that's your only experience because on Twitter, that's the only connection you have.
You are
to people that have
projecting
run-ins with the
very
state.
hard right now.
No,
Would you
it's-
like to
I'm not
argue with
projecting.
Twitter?
I'm going with exactly what
Is
you're
Twitter
saying.
on this
I'm just
panel?
saying that for you
Is he
to
in the room
say,
with you?
who are you talking to right now?
Who
For
are you
to
talking
come
to
out and
Twi- wait,
say-
who are you
For you
talking
to
to?
come out and
Where's
say
Twitter?
the only negative interactions you truly have with the state, generally they're with police. There are tons of negative social interactions that you can have with the state that aren't police. Now, for
And
wealthy or
generally,
middle-class
it's the
people,
police.
generally it's not. It can be, but
Generally,
it
it's
could
the
be others
police,
as
yeah.
well. If you're the type of person that has
Well,
mental
I
health
don't
crises,
know
it
why-
might be a social worker.
I don't. Oh wait,
right?
hold on. I don't know why. It's very indicative to me that you don't have a point to make when I say it's probably the police, and your counter argument is it could be other things. That's what
Yes.
probably means. Not 100%.
Because,
So can I
because,
ask
because
Destiny
it's
any
probably
question?
when we talk about the broader population, the most common social type like employee you're going to run into is going to be the police. But if you're somebody that has mental health issues, that might not be the most common type of person. It might be a social worker. It might be somebody representing the state that's about to fucking commit you somewhere because you're a threat to yourself. This is why some people don't even go to therapy because they're so scared that if they say something that sounds suicidal, they're going to get deferred or reported to social
but they'd
services
be
and they're going
okay
to be
with
like committed
cops
somewhere.
more than a social
This-
worker.
It's not about. I would
Anyway.
be more okay with cops and social workers
Oh.
for reasons
Anyway,
that aren't related to.
this is so we don't really have anything to go off here, but Destiny's intuition, in spite of the fact that data on anxiety around police is recorded and there is
You
no such
have
data for
no
social
data.
workers.
What are you talking
But
about?
wait.
Wait, why
There's-
are you
there's-
pretending? You're making
wait,
data-driven
hold on.
arguments.
There's no data on whether or not people tend to feel uncomfortable around the police.
That's not what we're
God, can
asking.
you just
There's
put
no
it in
That
the
is
chat
what
or
I
you're
just
referring
said
to?
Either way,
very
there's no
specifically.
data. Hold on. There's
So-
no data on whether or not sending a police officer or a social worker to somebody having a mental health crisis is going to have a better outcome,
I
or it's
didn't
going to
claim
make
there
them
was.
alleviate
You
like
should
some
listen a
concern.
little better. I specifically said we have data on whether people feel anxious around the police. And keep in mind,
It's
by the way,
people in
we
general.
are
I feel anxious
focusing
around the police and traffic. That's not the
very
same type of question.
tangentially on the mental welfare check issue, which was kind of a side issue to the broader point that I made. Police get called to a ton of stuff. We're hyperfixating right now on how fearful people would be of which type of... And I think I'm completely right on that mind, but there are also tons of things that cops do that they don't need to do. Cops agree on this. They agree they're overworked. They know that a lot of their work is paperwork and doing rote, bureaucratic stuff that could be done very well by anyone else who's literate or has basic interpersonal skills. And all I'm really asking, and this is all I've asked since
Social
the
worker
beginning,
do the
by the way,
paperwork.
is we should be open to the possibility that we should be more specialized with these roles because we're never going to have data on any of these things until we're more accepting of social workers being sent out. Let's start with them doing stuff that we know has like a 0% chance of inciting violence, like noise complaints, or there was a robbery at my house. Can you come do some paperwork? Stuff like that. To my knowledge, these are not the types of things that lead to violence. We can start with that. Those two on their own, that would probably take away 10 to 15% of the time that cops spend on out there. And that would be, and social workers are much less expensive than cops. Let me tell you that, okay? For a number of reasons.
But not if you're talking about endowing them with all the liabilities and all the training. Like, yeah, they're more.
Not all the
they're less
training.
expensive than cops. They're less expensive than cops because they don't have the training to like break into places or assume the liability to do that or have to go and write and file police reports. Of course, they're cheaper. They have less
All I've said so
responsibilities.
far is two things, both of which require basic literacy and interpersonal skills. They could be done by pretty much anyone competent enough to be a social worker. And I also think there are benefits to doing that because, again, there's something inherently escalatory about cops in this country. We recognize that. They're trained that way, and we know how people tend to perceive police officers with the way they dress and act, that social workers don't really do. So maybe...
So to be clear, the cops aren't supposed to be inherently escalatory. Cops are supposed to be
I didn't say they
inherently
were supposed to be.
de-escalatory.
Yeah, no,
No,
they
when
just
you-
are,
Guys, if I
right?
can-
When you
if I can-
call
Is
a
this like a
police
whole
officer,
feel argument?
when you call
If I-
when you call a police officer, the point of calling the police officer is to de-escalate a situation because it's heading in a direction that you don't want it to go. That's
The point of calling a
that's
police
the reason why you
officer
call a
can be
police
a
officer.
number of things. And also, I never said
Okay,
they're
guys,
supposed
I
to be
actually need to
escalatory.
move on from this topic because this is like
Well, you brought
we have
Destiny
other
on because you
topics.
wanted to talk with me. I mean, this was kind of inevitable.
Well, no, I came on because I hate hearing people give shitty takes about like
Why
what
were you
social workers do.
hearing it?
What because I get linked
Because you
political
were,
shit on my
yeah,
stream.
because you were listening and you got fuming, didn't you? Well, you did a great job
I didn't get
debunking me.
fuming. I just get upset when people say stupid shit like a welfare
checked
check
your
is the
clips,
cops
would I see
banging on
fuming?
their door. How many times are you gonna keep interrupting me?
I've
while
watched
screaming
this
across?
play out
Like,
so many times.
holy
It's the
shit.
beginning of every fucking gay porno. It's like, yeah,
Jesus
bro, like
Christ.
they walk up to each other and they're like, no, I'm gonna fuck you. No, I'm gonna fuck you. And then
Jesus.
it's like, it's literally it's like watching the beginning of a gay porn.
Sorry,
When I
Destiny,
hear
you had your shot
misinformation
in Nashville.
online that's
It's not
incredibly
happening.
important, I usually like to come on and correct
Is
the
anyone else
misinformation.
really
You
turned
did a
on
great
right
job.
now?
Yeah,
A welfare
can you
check
guys
is when
feel
someone
the
chugs a
warmth in
monster
here?
and kicks down the door.
I'm getting, whew. I gotta open up the window. My God.
I appreciate it, but we got to move on to the very serious MS Paint round. So
Hit it up.
I just want to ask Destiny, would you rather fuck a vampire or a werewolf? This is for science.
Ooh, that is a very important question.
It's the right answer here.
Probably a vampire.
Yes!
Okay, so
It
actually
wasn't
the real
that.
question for this is we were talking about like because it's Halloween, Halloween question. So we were talking about if vampires didn't suck blood and they suck dicks instead, right? But when they suck your dick, like they've had like thousands of years of experience. So they give you the
should close
best
the
like
app.
dick sucking ever, right? But as a result of them sucking your dick,
Okay, let's go back to playing
you
the
get an
apple.
insatiable
Looking at numbers
need
pulled me
to
out of
suck
that.
dick, on a frequent basis. So would you let?
I just
Okay.
wanted to be immortal. That was the extent of my analysis. Okay, being
Immortal
immortal vampire
sucking
sounds pretty
dick.
cool. Sure.
Yeah, but you will
Yeah.
be immortal
sure.
with if you're a dick sucking vampire, you would be immortal.
Well, if
You
you're
just
a
suck dick all
werewolf,
the
you
time.
just shit everywhere and get mad every full moon and do nothing. I don't know. Werewolves seems like they're gonna suck.
They're hairy. I'm not a fan of that.
I'll debate you on the hippy dippy if that's the topic. I'm a werewolf enjoyer.
Okay, well, I mean,
I know,
So,
that's a
you know,
tough one, isn't it?
I can host it. I can host it. Okay, so
I was
anyways,
like, pick me.
well, hello, you're on my fucking panel here, okay? So you're
Yeah, a bit
I was
rude.
the one who brought up the vampires,
A
okay?
bit rude to
Maybe
be
you
like-
might as well debate it on my panel. I'm just saying.
And I won that topic, by the way. Just
Sure.
Yep, totally.
Yes.
I totally won that topic.
Okay, so MS Paint, guys, can you get out your MS Paints, please?
Can I cheat and use my $2,400 Cintiq with my,
No.
okay.
No.
That's
Why do you
actually
get to
cheating.
cheat?
I'm so bad at drawing. I definitely lose this.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Let's fucking do it. I'm ready.
All right,
Okay.
hold on. Wait, okay, hold on. Sorry.
Chat starts suggesting some words, chat, okay?
hey,
Wait,
fuck
we have
you,
to-
Chad Logic. I just want to get that out there. Sorry, go ahead.
Wait,
Whoa!
what are you saying fuck me for? Fuck you, bitch.
You talk shit sometimes. Okay?
Chad's my
I
friend.
don't think I've told you fuck you enough, right?
Wait, are we supposed to be showing paint or no?
No, don't show it. Don't show it. You
Okay.
send it to me after. and then-
Okay. Just checking.
What are we drawing? What are we supposed to do?
What are we
right now?
doing?
I'm getting suggestions from chat, and I'm going to give you a word, okay? And then you guys are going to draw on MS Paint what that word is to you, okay?
Okay.
Oh, my shit's fucked, so I gotta fix this.
Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, fucking the hyper verse.
Chat, I need more abstract words, okay? We did dignity last time. Maybe you can come up with something like that.
What is wrong with
How do you-
dignity?
Yeah.
We don't know. Where
That's what
Twitch
makes-
stream is, we don't even know what that is.
Wait, dignity?
So okay,
How are we
no,
supposed
that's
to
not the word.
ignore it?
That's not the word for you guys this time, okay? I'm just saying that was
That's a tough one.
horsecock. We're not doing horsecock, guys.
that a
We're not
fucking
doing
word?
it. I'm sorry.
Wait,
That
hold on.
capitalism.
Don't avoid topics you know I'll be good at just to spite me. Jesus Christ.
We
Oh,
had
you know
too
you'd
much
be good at that
horsecock
one,
on the
right?
last one. We had too much horsecock on the last one. So I'm sorry. No, not cum sock either.
You should totally do this bit as Gartic phone. Have you played
Yeah.
Gartic phone before?
I have, but I like it when chat can vote on it. So,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Democracy, am
Yeah.
I right?
yes. Okay, yeah, let's go with democracy. That's the
We're
word,
not
guys.
supposed to show our fucking paint pad.
Okay, you send it to me after 5 minutes after you finish drawing, okay? You screenshot it and send it to me.
How do I
So
screen?
what is it? Is it democracy?
Are we drawing
Yes, the word is
Are
democracy.
we drawing democracy?
Yes.
All of us. Are we drawing
Yes.
democracy?
Everybody draws democracy and send it to me and then
You like that picture?
How the fuck do I use this?
Oh my god. Okay. Ugh.
I just have to Google.
wow, wonderful. Really, really great one there, Destiny. Amazing.
Or do New Zealand on a map. It's really good. Thank you.
You took my idea, you bitch. I'm still gonna do it.
Oh, yeah. I probably didn't take your idea because my idea was just a blank paint thing with nothing on it.
Here.
Zero personality. I don't know. how
Yeah,
to do
you know,
this.
really, just, you know, I let you onto my panel, Destiny. You don't even put the minimal effort into using minimal, you know, MS Paint. All right,
Okay, chill. Just Jesus. How long do we have here?
5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're ritzing this one up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to give you guys more time. Last time I gave people like 1 minute, and then it was just some of it I couldn't understand. So, chat, how are you doing? I'll mute myself while I talk to chat, unless you guys want to hear me talking to chat.
I want to hear
What do the panel? Okay, all right, chat, how are you doing? 7 out of 10. Fuck you. All right, I am well. Good. I'm doing great. Chat is 100%. Hey, Cab, what? Boo. This panel fuck you. Supreme, you could have been on here.
I have no idea what to draw.
Oh, Supreme,
have
do you
no
want to go
idea
see the
either.
movies? Do
I
you want
don't
to go to the
make the
movies tomorrow?
brush bigger.
Tomorrow night we're going. Okay. Shit.
Is the rest of the panel just non-debate stuff? No, we break it up with a non-debate activity or
Thought you were
two.
an artist. Fuck you guys. Okay, Jesus. With my mouse, my hand is fucking freezing in here. Jesus.
I am an artist. How do I screenshot? Control shift.
Are you done already? Can you not?
How long
Oh,
have you got?
control.
I haven't
It,
started
like,
yet.
turns in your
I
like
have
test
no
like at the
artistic
5 minutes
talent.
into the class and everyone else is looking around like did she already finish?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Shift
Yeah,
is
because I
shift
have
is
no
cheating.
artistic talent. I can do geography, but I can't do art. Not
Oh,
even
can you
slightly.
really do? Can you do geography?
I can, yes.
What's the
Satira,
latitude
100%.
of Canada?
Okay, no, latitude and longitude. That's
That's
math.
right, yeah, I
Fuck
got
you.
'em.
That's math.
Jesus.
That's
I live on the
pi
42nd
somewhere in the
parallel.
northern hemisphere.
Okay.
There's bullshit. I
What's
just
the
know what
country
things are.
north
No
of South
blackface.
Korea? Do you know the answer to that?
Where?
What's the country north of South Korea? The first country to the north of it.
I mean, how dumb do you think I
It's
am?
China.
I'm not like
Detroit.
Hey, that's where I'm from.
Arkansas.
That's a
Fucking
question. Damn,
obviously.
Jesus.
Wait,
Oh my God. Is Pakistan considered part of the Middle East?
Win Shift S screenshot.
South
Win.
Asia.
Okay, well, I tried.
What?
Okay. Is it ready? For the
How much? What's our time
non-blackface?
left?
Am I sending? Where am I
I
sending
haven't
it?
really been keeping
Amazing.
track of the time. Let's just say 2 more minutes. Okay.
Am I sending it
Oh
to
my
Discord
god, that's
or
fucking
where?
outrageous. What the fuck?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm doing a really
Thumbnail.
bad job.
This is fucking bullshit.
Where do I send it? Discord?
Suffering
There's no
from
way
that,
it's been
yeah.
6 minutes. There's no way. I'm
No,
not
it
listening. I'm
hasn't.
not listening to chat. Okay, chat. 2 more minutes. It's
Chat
11:38 where I
only
am.
applies.
Wait, where do I find
Top
it?
tier hosting, you know it, bitches. Okay, we talk about sucking dick and police things here.
This entire
You
panel
draw
is
an
for the
eagle.
male gaze.
Thank God.
Do we have any male gays here?
Bingo.
I'm by.
There's at least 2 of them.
Yeah, puggies. Okay, I can't fucking draw.
I grew up
Okay,
near
no-
West Hollywood. I'm very homophobic, but only to gay men, not to bi men or pan men.
Okay.
I'm Pan. Don't discredit us, Vaush, please.
Wait, do you want me to hate you too? Wait, no, we're the
Do
good
you
ones.
want me to hate you too? Fuck.
Don't hate me,
Am
Vaush.
Okay, 1 more minute, guys.
I
The
sending
reason
it
I
to
Okay,
started
chat.
Discord?
I'll
doing
try
this
harder on
shit,
the next
actually.
Yeah, send it.
Unironically.
Just screen cap it and send it to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
hold on.
Okay.
We could just
wanna
fix
Pictures.
the.
If I could turn back time,
I don't think I did this right. but
Wow.
I think
I
you
would
did
have
great.
kept better track.
I feel like you'll think that I did great.
Is that? Well,
Which
now I'm
see what it is.
worried. Just trying to,
There, I
fucking
did
hate
it.
those.
It's not getting any better. I don't care.
What were we drawing again? Is it democracy?
Democracy.
Democracy.
How
I'm drawing the
how
People's
chat,
Republic of
what
China.
the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be voting on poll number 3. What the fuck? You know the level.
Okay, it's
How do I
done.
screenshot again?
I
What?
don't. I can't
What?
find where I saved it.
I forget how
Control
to do this.
window and then I think S or something.
Oh, are we putting it in the group one,
Nope,
or are we
that's
just
speech
sending it
recognition.
to you? Start.
Either one. Actually, just
Okay.
send it to me. Just send it to me.
All right.
I thought it was gonna be like a surprise.
There is a poll. You
Send-
guys are stupid. I linked it to you. You're so dumb.
Mess.
Oh, it's not
I
control. It's shift window
Found
S.
it.
I'm sorry.
There we
I
go.
think
Shift window
that
S?
on topic 3, we should disqualify both Vaush and Destiny.
For what? What do we
Yeah.
get disqualified for?
The male
we vote?
voices
Um,
have dominated this panel for too long.
Because
It's true.
I said so.
It's
The
true.
American voices have dominated the panel. Let
Because
the
you said
Britbongers
so.
speak.
I've
That's
heard
what I
that
say.
argument before today.
Why don't we let the convicts like overtake this? Like the Kiwi,
Wait,
Australian.
why are you guys?
Can I-
Wait, hold
I'm
on.
not a convict. New Zealanders are not convicts. Don't lump us in with you guys.
Well, some of you might have like just like swum over. I don't know. There was
Might
canoes,
have.
right?
Wow. This is
might
exciting.
have
So
actually.
many.
Yeah, I learned recently by looking at a map for the first time as an American that New Zealand is like nowhere near Australia. Like they're
It's like a
close to each other
4-hour
on a
flight.
global scale. Yeah, but I always thought
This is embarrassing. Maybe you should
it'd be like Madagascar, like right off the coast, you know? But no, it's like way
No.
out there. It must be so
Wait, how
lonely.
far is Madagascar off the coast of like?
Closer
Nice.
than
That's a
like
good one,
closer
too.
than New
Like,
Zealand.
Wow, I'm really
I think
impressed.
he thought that it was like Tasmania, you know?
I thought I think
Like, I
I thought
feel
it
like
was
you
like
thought it was
Papua
that-
New Guinea distance, you know? Like it was about the same distance as
Uh,
Papua New Guinea.
No, we're not
No.
near anything.
That's wild.
We're
though.
vibing.
I guess like being Hawaiian, right? Because they're out in the middle of nowhere, kind of.
Okay. We're gonna show these now, okay?
Please
Alright.
don't.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
I'm
There's a
not
lot of
just-
people.
Okay.
Be nice.
Better
I'm
not.
I just
really
want to
fragile.
say that before I was very unconcerned with large streamers' chats influencing the results of these polls, but I've changed my mind. I'm now very concerned about the risk of large streamers'
Have you won
chats.
everyone? Did you win everyone so far?
Yeah, I'm
I
concerned
haven't
about
looked
your
at
it.
chat,
Of course.
I
Vaush.
haven't looked at the
This
results.
is fucking bullshit.
I understand the
bullshit.
argument now.
Don't vote for me, but just don't
think it's
vote
this
for
one.
Vaush. That's all I want.
It's misogyny.
Hey,
It's mis-
hey!
it's
Stop the
misogyny.
steal!
It's misogyny.
All right. First one we have is not that, okay? Is this one. How beautiful. How cute. I like it. Very nice.
Wow, that's
That-
gorgeous.
Can you see?
What-
Oh, wait.
I'm
so
Yeah.
looking
you
at a
can't see
white
it?
It's
square. Is that?
Wait.
I
Wait.
see
why
the
is it
artist
not
vision.
showing?
symbolic.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
feel the
symbolic.
emotion. Yeah, I can feel
Oh,
the
no.
emotion. And
I shared the wrong window. I'm sorry.
Stardust.
weird.
I mean, it's probably not that far off.
Here it is. Okay. All right. Here it is, guys. This is the first one. How cute. How nice, right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Actually,
amazing.
quite a good drawing.
That's
It is.
really
Who did that?
incredible.
Remember,
That's
Destiny
great.
that did that?
Whoever did that was really talented.
very
Yeah.
cute, very nice. Chat,
Use the
remember,
fill tool and
democracy.
everything.
Democracy is the
Remember
word.
that I'm fragile and you have to be nice to me.
Okay, don't give away who drew what. Okay, we're just gonna.
It's a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret. Okay, mods, if you can keep track of whatever you want to call these things, and then I'll put them in a poll or something. Okay, next one.
Based, let's go.
That was my joke.
That's actually pretty
Okay.
good.
It's well
There's this
drawn.
one. This one is not the best drawn, but it's nice. I like it. It definitely shows
I know what it is.
Some-
So it's yours. Then.
aspect of it. It's not mine.
I see that. That's specific.
Those wrists
You
look
drew that.
TOS.
I don't
Stardust.
participate in these, okay?
Oh.
Wait, are you saying this is my arms because it's brown?
What? No, you
that
you
what's
said
going
it's
on
not
here?
that
Was
great,
it
but I like it
brown?
anyway. So I was like, yeah,
I
yeah
thought that
it's
was red.
apologism. Yeah, is that
Sure.
brown?
Okay, anyways.
I hope the shits don't look like that.
This one is
I like this one a lot.
Are these turtles? Are these turtles? What are we
It's
looking
Among
at
Us.
here?
It's Among Us, yeah.
I made it
But
on the
it's
list.
not
Not
imposters.
everyone's on the list. Suck it.
Oh, because you get voted off. That's cute. I like that.
Oh, I
Oh,
can
that's
legit.
so
I know who
good.
Wait,
this
who
is.
is this? This person shouldn't
No,
be here. I thought we had no,
no.
professionals. This should be banned. Whoever drew this
That's so
look
cute.
at the bags
You
under
know,
the
and
eye
I know
here.
exactly. I know exactly who this is because I've been on a drawing situation with this person once before, and it's like an ungodly flex. It's bullshit. Anyway, never mind. Moving on.
I'm too glad that.
Damn.
Okay. All right. Anyways,
Fucking bullshit
next
every
one.
time.
I like this one.
Does that say cringe or cry?
Yes.
To abolish
Right.
cringe.
I think it
You
says.
will
I don't know
abolish
who drew-
cringe.
I don't know which professional artist drew this, but I believe it says cringe.
I wonder why
Okay.
people are laying on the floor, though.
Because they're bowing down to them because everyone wants to abolish cringe.
It's because
obviously.
they're dead.
Oh,
It's because they're
I
dead.
thought we killed the cringe. I thought
Yeah,
we
I
just
thought we
killed
literally-
cringe.
I think go over to the
this
other
is,
stream now.
Got it.
This is one.
Base.
I'm not really sure what's going on here, but
The destruction of
okay.
America?
I think it's
Abolish
pretty obvious.
America. Abolish
Flags
America,
are
right?
really hard to draw.
It's ironic.
guys.
It's ironic.
You said pog? Say what you really mean. Jeez.
okay. Mods. I don't know if we. I don't think we can. Number one is. Okay. Number one is not Whitey. That was a joke. Okay. Did I say that? Is that TOS? Fuck. Okay.
Whitey? I'll say Whitey. There you go. You've covered now. There you go.
I tried. Okay. Let's see here.
Australia. Fuck you.
Hey,
No.
How's number 3 Hassan Piker?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what has.
This.
what
Oh,
number
I get
3
it.
was.
Very funny.
I'm gonna
Very
need another bottle.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's funny.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put it in a poll. I guess.
Wait, did you even show mine?
Feckin' Izan.
Wait. Let me see.
Now
Oh,
you're
you sent
irrelevant.
it. Here. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Okay.
Oh shit. Dark horse candidate.
No, we did see that
Wow,
one.
that's some detail.
It is.
Yeah, look at
That's
the Bernie
nice.
shirt.
It's the zoom out of the other one.
Beanie.
I think it says Bernie.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I think it says
Bernie.
beanie.
Exactly. This is what
You're voting for
democracy is.
Bumby.
Look at
That
that.
looks like a Bernie voter.
Exactly.
I mean, he's wearing a belt. That's femme. So
Okay. Number 9 is Bernie Bro. Okay. All right.
the Bernie
Okay.
Bro.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop sharing the screen and we'll go on to the next topic, which is
Senator Sanders.
Wait, who won? Do we know?
for this one, no. For the drawing one, no. We won't know until later.
Oh, okay.
it's gonna be one of the people with all the viewers.
True. No.
You know.
Fans
was
can
gonna
be
say, I'm
spiteful little cunts. It's possible that they really like that, CCP flag. Wait, was that the CCP
You should have a
flag?
rule,
I didn't look
Vaush.
too close.
You should have a rule that they can't vote
Those
for you.
USSR.
I know it's not.
Those
You can't enforce it, but still.
I'm very
Strangle them.
pro-democracy.
You
I would
can.
never
You have to-
deny them the
You
right
have
to
to
vote who they
ban
wanted.
them.
Look, I'm like Bolivia's Supreme Court. Okay, it's a violation of the human rights of the Bolivian people to not be able to vote for Evo Morales 16 times in a row.
Yes, I unironically agree with that. Luis Arce
Okay.
is president now. I stand with the Bolivian people. Okay,
So
I'm going to propose a
I'm
topic.
very passionate
Okay.
about that.
You guys can tell me if you want to explore this topic. The topic is masturbating with a leather glove bestiality?
Of course not.
Aw.
no, well, it's
No, I heard you
psychotic,
talk
is
about
what
this.
it is.
No.
That would
That's some
hurt.
Patrick, that's some Patrick
Definitely
Bateman
not.
shit.
Yeah, it's fucking. It's up there with bestiality in terms of moral affronts. With a
I
fucking
feel like it would be
leather
more
glove.
necrophilia, right? Because it's like somebody's skin, right?
Wait, Vosh, did you say bestiality is a moral affront?
But
Well,
you're into
hold
werewolves.
on. I'm
Wait,
still.
wait, wait,
Like
I'm
you're
still
a
hoping.
hypocrite,
I'm
honey.
still hoping to get on
Listen, Julie,
TYT,
me-
so
Ju-
I'm not going to answer that.
Wait,
to,
if he doesn't
uh,
fuck the
I
werewolf,
think that
someone
ship
else
has
might. So
sailed,
it's
my
morally
friend.
neutral.
Chat. I will give you the poll shortly.
Let's be honest, Vosh. The screenshots are out there. We've all seen them. We've all seen the video. Okay. Let's address the
No,
elephant in the
no,
room,
no, I
or
don't
should
know
I
what
say
you're
the horse
talking
cock
about.
in the room? Let's talk about this. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean. Also,
Vaush, is it true? Do you like horse penis? Yes or no?
well, I just want to
I
have
already
one.
asked
Okay,
that.
I'm just a big size
said
queen.
yes.
They're just very large. That's it. It's as simple as that.
Uh
He's a size queen.
And by
Okay, would you
and-
suck a horse's cock? Would you suck a horse's cock? Yes or no?
No, I would not.
This is not the conversation.
Put my hand on the Bible.
If
Find
the
me
horse
a
could
Bible.
consent, horse could consent,
A different
would
topic.
you-
A different topic. Okay.
No, hold on.
Wow.
Wait. No,
That
wait.
was-
Masturbation is
I
the hot one coming into No Nut November.
I
I don't make
actually
the rules, but I'm
have-
just saying, like, this is a great way to end
True.
October when it's
still
November
got a
and no one
day.
can touch themselves for a
True.
month. So.
I actually have a
True
question
question.
on that. Okay, so I think masturbating with a leather glove on is psychotic. Okay, has anyone done the thing where you sit in your hand for a bit so your hand goes numb, and then when you masturbate with it, it's supposed to feel like it's another person because you can't feel your own hand?
Oh wow, that's a self-report.
Wow.
That was like a thing that I heard back in like high school, and I tried it once, and it didn't work.
I need
Did anyone try that?
dexterity,
Have we had any
so no.
success?
All my homies getting that ethereal jerk off.
Like like it's a
No.
ghost hand.
That's
Okay,
not
there
how I
are
play
people in my chat
Phasmophobia.
saying they've done this. I know this isn't that. It's called the
That
stranger.
is just a self-report on your chat. It's not like indicative
the
of
chat
what
is a reflection
society
of
We
the
all
streamer,
self-report
right?
together. You know why? Because cringe hasn't been abolished yet. We stand together.
How about we try it with steel wool?
No.
What?
Okay, you know what?
It's
Okay,
not-
different topic.
Okay,
Different
oh,
topic, guys.
Why do you have
different
steel
topic.
wool
Which
there,
cartoon
my friend?
character would be the best laid?
Diego
Jesus
from Ice Age.
Christ.
I gotta Google like
Wow.
how old these
This is
things
gonna
are,
get weird.
so I don't
The
know.
Willem Dafoe fish.
No, it's Captain Planet, and I won't hear anything else about it.
Wait,
The fox from
God, dude.
Zootopia.
Okay, yeah.
I
Tell me.
think,
Tell me. Who
Marge's
would
sister.
you fuck? Wait, I'm sorry. Which one? Marge? Did
Marge's
you just say
sister.
Marge?
She
Oh,
was
Marge's
What?
sister.
edgy.
Which
yeah.
one? There's two of them.
Patty or Selma?
Came up
Yeah.
with these
I don't
topics.
remember.
I came up with these topics. Okay.
Okay. What
A
about
rare insight.
hold on. The huge so she's lesbian, so it wouldn't work. The huge muscular lesbian vampire from Castlevania. I
Yes.
could not keep my eyes off of her the entire season. Holy shit. I mean, she'd
But you
kill
said
me.
you were a
but-
werewolf man.
Okay, but
No one
she's
said
kind of
Jessica Rabbit
50-50,
yet.
This
right?
is so hypocritical
She's
of
not
you.
50-50.
She's like
Vampire.
8 feet
You're showing
tall.
your inconsistency.
She has a
You're showing
mane.
your inconsistency. You're
How can we
showing.
take anything you say seriously?
Yeah, I'm not taking it seriously now.
Okay,
Not
look,
taking
she's
anything that you believe seriously.
the perfect balance, okay? The refinement of a vampire, yes. However, 8 feet tall, enormous, and with a mane of hair that probably, I don't remember, goes down to her ass or something. Huge woman, right? She looks like a werewolf. Werewolf vibes.
No one said Jessica Rabbit yet, so
That's a
Throwing it out
classic
there.
right there. Are you just
I know,
saying that
but-
because people like say that, or do you actually like you've
You're
seen?
furry now, right?
Look,
I would
Jessica
rail
Rabbit.
Jessica
supposed to be a
Rabbit.
fairy.
Look, all I'm
Why?
going to say is,
Is it the
She's-
curves? Or the ears? Or the fur? You
She
gotta clarify
wait,
here.
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit's a human.
Rabbit!
I love her.
no, she's not an actual
human.
rabbit. That's just her name.
That's her last
going
name.
back to
She's married to
bestiality
Roger
again.
Rabbit.
Well, aren't
If
you
we're
a
gonna-
bit out of the loop?
Oh, I'm
Google
thinking
Jessica
of the other
Rabbit.
rabbit from Bugs Bunny. I'm old. Never mind.
Yeah,
You're
I could
thinking
go
Lola
with that.
Bunny?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Lola Bunny. Leave me alone.
Well,
Listen,
hold on.
It's
That
daytime.
first
Leave me
Space
alone.
Jam was a
Let's bring it back
sexual
to
awakening
bestiality.
for.
Okay, Space Jam was kind of cool though. Never mind. Continue.
I feel like you guys are being really like not very like explorative here. I'm asking like
You
what do
all
you think?
shamed me
Diego from
before.
Ice Age.
Wait,
Oh
who-
no.
Oh yeah, what about Ida from
You
the
want
Owl
to fuck a
House?
sloth?
Who left?
No, he's the saber-toothed tiger.
Howl from Howl's
Oh.
Moving Castle.
Yes.
Based.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What about?
We
Has anyone
all
seen the
say
Owl
that.
House? What about Ida?
Anyone seen what?
The Owl House. It's like a currently running cartoon show. Ida's like this old witch,
No.
with sassy
I
witch,
have
and
not.
she can turn into a gigantic like furbolg owl beast. She's cool.
Okay, back to vampires. Marceline.
Yeah. Well, that's boring. That's vanilla.
I liked her when I was young.
Yeah,
Look,
we
you-
all
listen,
did. Don't deny it.
You people are fucking fucked up with all these takes, right? Does everyone remember the cartoon Recess, right? Remember
Oh my
that
god,
teacher?
I love
Mrs.
Recess.
Remember
No.
that? Remember that teacher, right? All I'm saying is Randall had a fucking
Huh?
point, being the little snitch. Like she's getting her fucking cheeks clapped. Okay.
That's the best take of the day.
I don't know. I think
Said,
my
like,
most furry
SpongeBob.
take is like, what was the show? And it was like, I can't remember what it was called, but it was like, and I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day.
That's
that one?
Arthur, isn't it?
Arthur?
Right, yeah, it was Arthur, right? Who, like everybody in that show who wasn't Steven Crowder. So,
Wait,
Wait,
even
so
the
Vaush-
kids?
Wait, hang on.
Vaush.
A lot of them are kids, just to be clear.
Everyone.
Okay.
They were
well,
children.
I was a kid at the time, right? Like when I was watching it, I was a kid at the time, so it's not problematic.
So, Vosh, when are you gonna say BoJack Horseman?
I know. Okay, I don't. Okay, listen. The lore needs correcting. Okay, I sans depression and alcoholism. Okay, the goal would be to be. Well, I don't want the face. Okay, listen. They didn't even establish if those things have animal cocks. Okay, they're all human from the neck down, aren't they? No.
No, that is
okay?
that is just a bipedal horse.
Do you honestly think that you can take a horse stick?
I don't. It's not operable.
He
That's not a
knows he
question I
can.
asked.
He knows. He knows.
Look, okay. Here's
That's
the
it,
real
let's get back to the
question.
horse stick. Come
The
on.
Because if
real
I saw
question-
somebody with a
It's
horse-sized
clearly very
dick, man, I would be running. I'm
enticing
sorry.
to
It's
your-
not for me.
Damn.
I'm gonna go.
My
Look.
cervix is like.
Okay, I'm not a bottom. Look, all I'll say is, could I
Okay,
take a
personal.
horse stick? No, I probably couldn't take a human. Okay, but I do know this. All right, I have met bottoms who could take a horse stick. Okay, there are some very talented people out there. All right, not saying I'm one of
consider
them. I'm
myself
only
saying
saying they
them.
I don't
exist.
know. What's the name? Wasn't there a
Anecdote,
fella that got
Andy.
fought by a horse and got his insides torn out by
I'm
the
saying
horse?
everyone's
cock?
good
Isn't that
at
a
it. I'm
thing?
just saying some of them I feel like they've got the spunk for it.
There's a lot of hubris there, though. I think people would go to
Yeah.
it thinking I can take that, and next thing they know, their innards are on the floor and they're dying. So you know.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't kill them. Hopefully,
Part of the experience, John.
line their
Logic.
insides
Jesus,
with
fuck.
denim.
Oh, I'm really important. Did you get a chance to weigh in here on this topic?
It's not
I said
sexual
one of-
degenerate.
I just said one of Marge's sisters. I forgot they were
Right,
twins.
Marge's
so now,
sister. Yeah.
now I'm trying to think which one. So I don't know.
I'm ready to
They're
join
both
the
By the way, your
singularity.
mic is on in the.
Why not
in the
both?
underwear
Why not
pod.
Yeah, I was
both?
gonna say, I'm like, sounds like my man just wants a good time with the two of them.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe.
wait, hold
I
on.
mean, why
Wait,
not?
Stardust. What about
We
you?
see-
Who is
little
not
firecracker.
answer? Who is not answered?
Stardust? Well, I know who hasn't. Destiny hasn't answered.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about right now.
Okay,
We're likely
Destiny.
to getting
Vosh
your ass
wants to
exploded
know
by
what
a horse
cartoon
cock.
you would
No, that's what
fuck
they're
so he
talking
can figure
about.
it out for himself.
Now, what cartoon characters would you want to fuck?
The Space Jam bunny for sure. That's just a classic, right?
Yeah, that is a classic. Yeah. I think
But wait a
maybe
sec, isn't that
Squidward.
technically
The name is-
bestiality?
I feel like
Isn't- wait,
Squidward.
That's technically
feel like-
I'm muted.
bestiality.
He came to talk.
If you're
he
fucking
came
the
to talk
character
to
that
me.
looks like an animal,
He did.
that's bestiality.
He did.
I'm
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
sorry.
he's
he's
stick
more like
around after.
anthropomorphic. Is a really
Hey,
bestiality.
came to
And you might as well
Yeah.
cover it.
Yes,
Like
it
a
is.
furry.
It's more like
This
a
is my
cartoon
topic.
thing.
This is my thing. Yes, you are
Look,
fucking something that resembles an animal and has animal characteristics. If you didn't want to fuck, if you didn't want to fuck the animal characteristics, have sex in a snuggie, okay? Fuck
Listen,
off.
all I'm saying is the Venn
This is
diagram between
cope.
furry.
That's
The
fucking cope, and you know it. You're like, like legitimately.
Wait,
all I'm
who's
saying
Venn?
is the
Squidward
Venn,
is really good.
listen. All I'm saying is the Venn diagram between furries and wanting to fuck an animal is almost a perfect circle.
No,
That's all I'm going to
I
say
don't
on the
think.
matter,
I don't
okay?
think
I
that's
don't think so.
true. You got to be
Yeah.
more
Nick, did you
charitable
get
to
to say
furries.
it? Which one
if the
you-
Venn diagram is almost perfect, it would be. I'm sorry, but it would be so much easier to like find a fucking animal than a person willing to dress up in a fucking furry costume. So wouldn't every
True.
furry just be?
I
into
actually
bestiality then?
disagree. It's
Well, there's
I
a
mean,
social shame
my
with it, isn't
friend
there?
told me.
Okay,
There's a
okay,
social shame is just waiting
Pixel.
either of these people.
Listen,
Yeah,
all
I'm-
I'm saying is, sorry, go on.
Okay,
No,
so
no.
what I would say in response to you, Chud, is that what is stopping somebody who's really into that, who is like who's a furry, who's actually not a furry and actually into like animals, from just fucking their cat? Like, why would they
Bullying.
put to a
Well, there's a lot
furry?
of
Shane Dawson.
there's a lot
not
of,
Shane
yeah, there's a lot of
Dawson.
social shame. There's a lot of social
Yeah,
shame
but
there, isn't there?
nobody's gonna know
Morality?
if that person. Nobody's gonna know if they're fucking their cat.
Yeah, I know, but they might feel internal shame and they don't want to do it for that reason.
But they
you
don't
know?
feel internal shame when fucking furries.
They
Who are
should,
these people?
unironically.
Wait, no, wait,
consent,
wait. Okay,
right?
for you guys,
We should remove
bullying.
shame.
you need to understand.
If people
okay?
can consent, we should remove shame.
Okay, you need to understand, all right? Look, it's an uphill battle because furries make great porn. They draw phenomenal porn, all right? If you're looking online and you look, okay, doujinshis, hentai has been blown out of the fucking water, okay? We have surpassed them in quality and quantity. It's insane. So, I'm not a furry, okay? But do I mind a well-drawn, well-written comic, two hairy, muscular chads fucking each other, and they just happen to have anthropomorphic wolf heads? No, you know, it's a drawing. It's fine. But I don't
Fuck
think
you,
that
I can't relate to
translates
this
to
at all, I'm
bestiality.
sorry.
Because
Based.
they're talking with each other. They're
We've all
like,
done it.
yeah.
That you brought this up, I actually am really sad because I think about all of like this art, all these talented artists, right, that we have, and they're spending their time drawing furry porn, drawing not just furry porn, furry fetish porn, okay? And they could be making like the next like Mona Lisa or something.
Yeah, but
They
they're
are.
making
That's
bank.
capitalist innovation for you.
They're making
No, it's
bank.
NFTs now. They're all fucking drawing NFTs. Also, I changed
I'm
my
just saying,
answer.
1,000 years from now, people are gonna look back at our society and see this furry porn.
And they're
okay?
gonna come. They're gonna be like,
but-
"Oh, careful with this page of the art history textbook because it's hot as fuck." They saved that shit for college, and they put everyone in a fucking windowed cell so that the splooge doesn't get
Also,
everywhere.
I changed my mind. Kim Possible. Like, that is probably like
Shigo,
full-blown top
Shigo.
of my list.
Shigo.
14.
Shigo.
Shigo.
Kim is like 16,
Shigo.
dude. That's
You mean, is Shigo the like green one?
yeah.
Yes.
She goes the sexy.
Oh.
green
Okay,
one.
yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
She's 25.
Both
So
are fine.
it's all good.
She's the
So-
queer
so can-
coded character.
I would
Yeah.
say
Love
I
that.
think oh wait, no, Nick. I was gonna
Yes.
ask Nick. Did you decide on a character?
I don't know. I really can't relate to this conversation. I'm like a huge narcissist and probably fuck my own cartoon avatar, but like I don't know.
Wait, I got a really important question.
Draw
Okay?
yourself.
Let's say that you're 16. Let's say that you watch Kim Possible, and let's say you really want to fuck Kim Possible. Then you're 17, then you're 18, then what if you're 25 and you still want to fuck her? Do you become a pedophile for remaining attracted to Kim Possible? Does that count
Yes.
as pedophilia?
No.
Yes,
This
absolutely.
is actually a
Well,
hotly
No,
now we're
contested
it's
reaching the
not- it's
topic.
not
lolicon
real.
element, aren't we?
Uh-oh.
So if Misty
Uh-oh.
and Pokemon aged like to
Uh-oh.
19
Oh no.
and she fucked the perpetually
This is a hard
10-year-old
one.
Ash, is that pedophilia?
Oh.
Well, but they're in the same
Well, look,
world.
is
Isn't it
is
different?
looking at
That was a
the
different
people that jerk off to
He's still
lolicon.
10.
People that jerk
Oh,
off to
no.
lolicon, are they
man.
pedos? I say yes. Let's
If
fucking go.
Chris Chan is right and the merge
Agree,
happens,
Chad
they're
Logic.
fucking
See, but see,
pedophiles.
lolicon is different from like a 16-year-old character, right?
Yeah.
Or 17-year-old
And it's also
character.
different from like growing up being like this character's hot and
Yeah.
then surpassing the age of the character, but then also being able to look back and be like, oh yeah, I found that character really attractive when I was young, so I still like have like a thing for them. Like I still think they're
wait,
like hot.
don't we kind of do this in real life too? I don't know if this is universal, but like, you know, I first lost it when I was 15, right? And when I like I didn't see the person
What did you
after for-
lose?
my virginity, sorry. I first had sex when I was 15. And for, you know, I didn't see that person for like a long time after, like through my early 20s. And in my head I thought like, dude, I lost my virginity. And I think in my head, and when I thought of that, when I have that memory, I think of like adult me and the adult person. And then like I see the friends like, oh yeah, we're adults. Like in my head I conceptualize that. And then like a couple of years ago I randomly was going through Facebook photos and I saw what we looked like when we were 15. I like fucking gagged in my mouth. Like Jesus Christ, you know? I think that like our brains will recontextualize old experiences to make them make sense to us now. So if you like were attracted to a character when you were like 16 and that character's a 16-year-old in the show, in your head that you might retain those feelings, but I don't know if that's necessarily the same as having a propensity for like 16-year-olds in animation or outside. It's just brain memories linker, right?
Right. So if you're 25 and you want to fuck Kim Possible, you look at Kim Possible and go, "Damn, I'm trying to hit that."
There's no harm. There's no harm there, right? Like that's a fantasy in your head. It's the actions that can come from that is the harm.
But there
right?
is a
I don't
difference.
disagree with you on that, but
Wait,
still,
hold
it
on.
would be
No,
a
wait. That's
pedophilic
gonna
act.
be tested. If it's all in your head, it's okay.
No, I mean, like, I actually think that a lot of us have deep, dark thoughts, and I think if you lie about the fact
I don't have those
that you have deep, dark thoughts, then you're fucking lying.
No,
And most people choose to act
Let's
kindly.
go.
There was an earlier statement. As long as it's in your head, it's not harmful, right? For the lolicon stuff, so it's okay.
And I'm not saying that entirely, but like everybody has deep, dark thoughts. I don't know about you, but I've been driving down the road and being like, whoa. Oh, I could just, I mean, like,
I've never done anything wrong in my life, so.
Same.
I mean, we shouldn't jail people for deep, dark thoughts, should we?
I mean, there's a difference between intrusive thoughts where it's like, I'm going to swerve into the side of the road and I want to fuck a 10-year-old cartoon. I think there's a bit of a gap between the two,
I don't know.
right?
If we're going to take this all the way to pedophilia, it's a very difficult conversation to have because, like,
I'm ready for that. I was not ready for that. Sorry, continue. What were you saying?
So wait,
Yeah,
hold on,
no,
wait.
it's
If you're watching a nature documentary about like the Great Savannah of Africa, and you think like involuntarily the thought, "Damn, that's a fat elephusy," pops into your head, is that automatically like
I was
being
really hoping you weren't going to say that.
being a
Jesus.
zoophile? Or...
I mean, it's like slightly problematic inside your own head, but it's not harming anybody else other than yourself, right?
Oh, I just harmed all of you.
So
by
if it's
saying
like a
that.
lolicon depiction of like an 8-year-old that's not harming anyone?
No, I think that's on like the depiction rather than your consumption.
No, but if it's not hurting anyone, what's the difference between? What would you say the difference between like a 16-year-old and like an 8-year-old?
You know, I'm not going anywhere near this topic. I'm not engaging.
I mean, I am not trying to do that. I am saying that most people have deep, dark thoughts, and most people try to act kindly and do otherwise. Like, okay, so if you disagree with that, I think you're fucking lying.
No one.
So I think there's a difference. There's a difference between like these these deep dark, like my deep dark thoughts are like me watching like these guys like throwing around like dead body like organs and stuff, like, you know, that's like my
and mine is watching the sexual tension between Vaush and Destiny, right? Like,
okay,
that varies on
Hey,
scale.
quit sexualizing me without my
Let's say that you like to fuck dogs.
Oh, sorry.
Okay?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What if we only like to fuck adolescent dogs? Does that make you a pedophile who's also into bestiality? Or does pedophilia not apply to animals?
I mean, I'm not even going to answer these questions.
No, that's legitimately fun. That's
but
actually
like,
shit.
If you're arguing for policing of thoughts, you're all fucked because, like, oh man.
Destiny, are we going by
This
dog
gets
years or
talked
human
about
years?
in those communities, though.
exactly.
Unironically, if you talk to in furry
years.
communities, for example, like it's like, oh yeah, furry degen. But then there are like tons of furry communities where like actually, you know, if it's like baby furs, then you're disgusting. Like it's always like the intersectional thing, right? Like there's always one tier deeper.
And
I mean,
that's why
if
we
you're
go through
specifically
assholes.
attracted
I'm not
to
sure if that's
young
intersectional.
dogs, that's got to be worse than dogs in general, right? Somehow, that's got to be worse
How many
mathematically.
furries are on this planet? Like, I feel like there's how many furries are there in the world? I mean, I feel like there's a
Billions.
small group.
It sounds like a Twitter meme of like, oh yeah, it's just bestiality.
Yeah.
Native
That's fine.
Americans
There's like
were
probably
with their spirit animals.
1,000 worldwide. I mean, how many people like this actually exist?
Wait, furry communities are huge online. They are like really,
Yes,
really
yeah, they should
popular.
stay there.
And they
but, like,
make good
they're
porn.
also
They make a lot of bad
wealthy.
porn, but they make
They
Let's
got
not
so
keep
much
saying
fucking
now.
money. It's
Can you be a
unbelievable. These
vegan?
fursuits cost. These
What
fursuits
if
cost
you be a
thousands
vegan
of
and fuck a
dollars.
dog?
You be a
No.
vegan and fuck a dog?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm a
think
vegan.
so.
Well, if it's not oral, I mean.
It's not You can't consent. It's about the consent of animals, and the animals can't consent.
Fucking-
Yeah, but what if this dog could consent? What would you
Wait,
say?
if,
to
They
that?
can't.
if animals can't consent, doesn't that make it unethical to own them as slaves for your entertainment?
Jesus.
True.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Your
Genuinely,
pet is your friend slave. You
So
you
gen-
own if you have a pet, it's your friend slave. It's there for your entertainment. It's there for your
genuinely,
enjoyment.
a lot of
It's-
vegans do not own pets because of that reason.
I got ousted from the vegan community because I have a poodle and I wouldn't feed her
Wait, you got
vegan
acid
food.
for having a poodle? Did it like?
Yeah, I
come
got
through
like removed from like way back. I'm talking freely the banana girl days, right? Like I was
Oh
fucking
God, I'm
ahead.
so sorry.
Yeah. I know. I got like seriously fucked up. But like I had a poodle and I got removed from two like vegan Facebook groups because I have a poodle and I was feeding her not vegan.
That's
So,
great. That's actually mental.
yeah, purity testing happens in all sorts of communities.
No, yeah.
I
vegans
just
are
think that you should live
crazy.
your principles, you know?
Like, do not get me wrong.
Oh,
vegans
come
are
on. Are you
fucked.
for real?
I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
but it's morally neutral. If I don't buy the dog, someone else might.
Listen, the real question is, can
Yeah.
you eat meat and not fuck animals? That's the real question.
I've been doing it successfully for a
Research
while.
is pending,
Are you
you know?
sure?
Well, I mean, would you
Oh,
rather have somebody?
man.
Would you rather have
So
somebody,
somebody
eat
in
you or
chat-
fuck you? What do you think? I mean, like, if we're gonna eat an animal, you might as well be able to fuck it, right?
Yeah, if I,
I mean,
want
that's
to eat
pretty
my,
rock solid,
my
isn't it?
grandpa after he's dead, I should be able to do that, right?
Oh,
No,
oh my god, this is
I
not.
don't think
I need
so.
another bottle. I'll be back.
I'm upset.
Somebody in chat says, first off, this fucking poll is atrocious. Okay, who needs their elefussy ate?
Don't
Whichever
say it
mod
out
did that,
loud. I'm
whichever
gonna-
mod did that is fucking banned. Okay, if the consent of animals was the issue, they wouldn't have freaked out over that guy who fucked a dolphin. What? What are you talking about? There's a guy who fucked a dolphin.
I don't want
Okay,
That's
there's
common.
actually. I'll be honest. There is a video of a guy fucking a dolphin, and if I don't know if it's been spoken about, I've actually seen it, and it's pretty
Why?
disgraceful.
self-report.
Thank you. How
That's
much
a
of it did you
self-report.
watch out of
Self-report.
curiosity?
I watched enough to get off, and then oh wait, no, sorry. I mean, I watched a couple of seconds.
Oh,
I watched a couple
God,
of seconds
dude.
of it, sorry. Oh Jesus. Anyway, listen, look, I'm a fucking ex fucking 4chan lurker. Of course, I've seen all that weird shit. I've seen shit that would turn your fucking hair white. I mean, maybe not Destiny and Vaush and maybe Nicholas. I don't know. IRI, I think maybe you might have a weak stomach for some of that stuff. Perhaps correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Dylan, not so sure.
Hello.
Stardust, I'm sure you could take it. Okay. Pixel and Fawn, I don't know. Some of this stuff's pretty grotesque.
Comedic potential.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, I don't
One
like
yeah,
it.
thing
New
I
Zealand
ever
and
saw
Australia.
was like dick cheese. Someone
First thing
sent
I
it
ever
to
saw?
me.
Worst thing I ever saw
And
was a
I've
guy
missed-
get hit by a car and then go flying and turn into a pancake on the asphalt.
Oh,
Just-
that's fun.
Splat.
No, that's awful.
Do you say asphalt?
Asphalt, yeah.
I was so much more
Asphalt.
Is that how
desensitized to
you
human
guys
suffering
say
when I
it?
was young, but
I
now
know
I'm
they're
not anymore.
fucking weird, Fawn. They're
Asphalt?
fucking
Okay.
weird. Asphalt. I know. It's so
Well,
How do you guys say it?
I'm
do you
from
say it?
Canada.
asphalt.
Asphalt.
Asphalt?
Oh.
Get out of here.
Where's the
Don't
shit? You're
laugh at
joking.
us. You're the ones that are
You're
fucking
joking.
wrong.
Yeah, you
Asphalt?
say asphalt. Like,
Asphalt?
what the fuck is
Asphalt.
asphalt?
How do you spell it?
Driving on
It's
the
asphalt.
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 When I look
They
at a
say
bad
asphalt.
bitch, when I
British.
look at a bad bitch and I see a bad bitch, I go, damn, it's that asphalt.
You say it wrong.
Wow, really great one.
Asphalt.
Yeah.
I could not help
Okay,
it.
so
You know what? I
there's-
thought of that one yesterday, okay?
There's this YouTube channel I really like where these guys, they literally have like these embalmed like bodies, and you don't really see the bodies, right? But they go and they look at the organs and stuff, and they show you stuff, and they like will show you the inside of the organ. It's so fucking cool. I love it so much. But it doesn't feel graphic to me, really. Like it doesn't seem I mean, there's no blood,
Yeah,
you know?
certain surgeries
Weird.
don't bother me at all. It's
No,
I think
can't.
I think it's not even like the physical pain, because the pain Olympics didn't bother me that much. That shit. I think it's more about like the blink of an eye and a human life being like ruined forever. Like if a person's going in for surgery or like stuff like that, I think that like I'm fine with that. But like even shit like people's arms accidentally get broken. Did anyone see that one video of that chick who was arm wrestling a much bigger guy? And it looked like the guy was toying with her, like they were even. Like there's no way she could have won. And then in a very audible snap, her arm breaks backwards.
I didn't see that. No.
All right,
Dude,
that
I watch a lot of
video fucks
UFC.
me
I
up.
watch legs like get fucking destroyed.
At least then they consent to the risk, right? I mean, it's
yeah.
not good, but they like, you know, they know what they're going for. But for her, it was just like just like that, you know, could happen to any one of us. Though her bones seemed a little brittle, I have to say, smidge.
Well, I
brittle.
don't
Are you
arm wrestle
bone
people,
shaming
so
her
that
right
wouldn't
now?
hap- That wouldn't
I'm
happen.
bone shaming her.
Is it because she's a woman?
You know,
in
women
chat.
are more likely to get osteoporosis and stuff.
It's because she's white, actually.
Wow.
It seems a little sexist.
No,
That's all I'm
no. I'm being
Sexist
racist
and racist.
Yeah.
You're
Wow.
being racist. Okay.
against white people.
Wow.
You know, I don't make those jokes anymore because one time I did try to do the you know, everybody does the Destiny meme where it's like, oh, plus you're white. So I thought that was so funny. So I did it one time and then they got really mad at me. So I never, ever did that again.
Yeah, my
Who's
issue is
they?
that I
Wait,
do.
who got mad at you?
What?
Who's they? Who got mad at you?
I don't even remember, but I know somebody got really, really pissed at me.
Who is they?
It's probably some person on Twitter.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably someone.
Yeah.
I still find
right.
those jokes funny. The problem is I've been in this arc the past month where I keep dealing with people who are unironically anti-white. I feel like it keeps popping up, you know? So in those contexts, I'm actually super uncomfortable with the jokes because I feel like they're biding their time, you know? They're waiting.
Joe Lewis moment.
Yeah. As soon as Biden's infrastructure bill gets passed and it's legal to hunt white people in the streets, they're gonna fucking
Oh my god.
go out there with the rifles and shit, and I have to be worried.
Okay, actually, this is a
I don't
great,
think that's in it.
great point, guys. I got Chud Logic to apologize to me for being white the other day. Do you guys have anything to say?
I'm Irish. I
Shame
don't
on
know
you,
what the
Chad
fuck.
Logic. Shame on you.
Wait,
Fucking
what?
Brit bongers.
I never fucking
Did he apologize for
white.
being
Did I?
Yes, you
being
did.
British?
You apologized.
Listen, okay, I apologise to you for being white, but I'll never apologise for the racism I did to you, okay?
Can you please apologize for being British? I'm very upset.
I'm never going to apologise for being British. I'm proud
Cancel
of my
him.
heritage, okay?
Cancel him.
I'm proud of the empire. Bring back the empire, okay?
I'm gonna
you know.
retweet that clip that I saw floating. around.
Cans cock.
So
Is it
now-
the same
I
clip
can
that
be
I
way
remember?
more racist than you.
The N-word meme. That was a good meme.
It was a good
That
meme.
was a really good
People
one.
were pretty
That was-
pissed
I
off
was
about
like-
that.
I had to
I
watch
can't
a
believe
video
that guy
on
thought
your-
I was anti-POC. He's
Oh,
like
that fucking
literally
Ben guy.
unironically
That
on it.
fucking TYT fucking stringer.
You
Fuck
clearly
that guy.
are. So...
Wait, which guy?
But Bleep
There's some
Blomp Blen, he's some fucking some
Blem-
TYT
Blimp-Blop.
contributor. Some fucking Cenk Uygur dick sucker.
Oh, wasn't
Of all
it
the
wasn't
people
Chenk's
whose
dick. it
dicks
was-
you could suck.
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
know. We got a how many TYT affiliate people are there on this platform, do you think? Maybe we could get a
Too
panel
many.
of them all together and try to cause like infighting in the org with these stupid fucking questions. You know what I mean? Like really
How dare you call these questions stupid?
No,
These
that's
are
what you're
very
gonna take from what I
relevant.
said.
What did you say?
These are
I wanna
very
ask them-
relevant.
I want to ask them who can throw it back better, Bernie or Warren.
Okay, I'm gonna make a final poll chat.
It's got to be Warren because she reached
Actually,
like
there was
fuck with that
actually there's
sexism
one
accusation.
last activity I wanted to have you guys do. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and this one I didn't get to do last time. So we've got like 15 minutes on the clock, and I am going to require you guys, and it's not going to take 15 minutes. It's going to take like 2 minutes. To talk some mad shit about another streamer.
Oh,
Not on
You
this panel.
fucking clout farmer.
What the fuck?
I get along, and me getting along so well
Oh,
with
come
everyone.
on. IRI, you knew about this, okay? You knew about it. I told you about
Why
it.
did IRI know about this?
I didn't,
didn't
know about this. I'm sure I
was
told her this
talking
was a
about
bad idea.
ideas that I had, okay? All right, sure. No, but not on this panel. But you have to talk shit about somebody else. And then chat will vote if it was good, who did the best. So
Well,
yeah.
who's causing problems
Fuck,
out there?
well, I have
right
to be
now?
like
I
original
can't keep
now.
up with all these
Shit, there are a
fucks.
lot of shared enemies
Yeah.
on this panel.
Ross,
I'll
what
give you,
time-
like-
really don't like conflict.
I'll give you like a few minutes to think about it, okay?
Yeah, I'm very conflict.
On, do you want to
averse.
talk about shit? You can talk shit about me, and I'll talk shit about you.
Okay,
Just
quick
what?
quick question. This is going to be a big
Wait, was that
decider.
to me,
How
Cecil?
how misogynistic am I allowed to be?
Very.
Very based. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's up to the audience, really. So
Okay.
Okay.
I might cry.
nobody's gonna talk about you, right? Because you know.
No. It's not. I don't care if they talk about me. I might cry at the idea of having to think of someone to shit talk.
Yeah, I don't know who I want to give a hard time to.
Just
I mean, if you
I'm
guys
gonna go
really
with
I
don't
love
want
them
to,
all
so
so
sensitive.
much.
People are very sensitive too, right?
All right,
They
you must have an
are.
enemy out there. Just go after your nemesis. Who's your nemesis?
I don't
Yeah.
know that. There's probably people got me blocked and shit, but I don't know. I don't
I mean,
hate anybody. Like
But
they
I
can
always
hate
hear
me
people
all they want.
talking. I always hear people talking mad shit about you. So you must have an enemy somewhere.
I must. I
Hey,
don't know.
how about this? How about this? Instead of talking mad shit, just say one bad thing.
Well, I wish Bad Bunny would stop calling people white or whatever. I think that's not helping much.
I wish Bad Bunny would quit streaming.
I don't
think that
like
would be
being
better for
reminded of that.
everybody. Yeah.
Well, but she uses it as like a weapon. Like you're white.
No,
Like,
no,
it's
no.
a
She
white
does.
guy.
It's like she has this like deep-grained urge to invalidate people based on their race, and she just kind of flipped the script a little bit.
Yes.
On,
So
I
what?
think
So what
she was
I
just
my
doing it for
analysis
attention.
of Bad Bunny is that if she really was, if she really was so disgusted by black people, and she's so disgusted by men who are, attracted to other men, and now she is not that anymore. But now she hates all like cis men. It seems like you just are using another thing to like hate on somebody for an immutable characteristic, right? That's kind of what it seems like to me. So I mean,
Well, one of the funniest things that she did is like she's always going white cis dude, white cis dude, white cis dude, blah blah blah. Gets the Dr. Heemed out, right, and went cis dude, cut out the
Yeah.
fucking white bit. It's so
Yeah.
fucking obvious, isn't it? At that point,
so
do you know what I mean?
stupid. You're
if all of
choosing
your
another.
But if all of your experiences have been at the hands of men and like entirely problematic, right? Like, what other opinion are you going to have?
I just
Wait,
like
what if
can
you-
I
wait,
get
wait,
that?
wait. What
But
if you have
you're-
a whole
but
bunch of
you're a
negative experiences
full-grown
with
adult.
black people? Can you have that same opinion
Yeah.
then? Is that okay to publicize?
No,
You are
I don't think so. But I also think that you have to like kind of understand where these people are coming from. Like, I am not going to sit here and defend Bunny because there are some of her takes that I very much disagree with. But I can see how they happen. It's the same way I can see why Destiny is so reactive to people that give him shit, because he has literally spent his entire life on the internet being given shit and like saying inflammatory shit so that it gets fucking engagement, and then
no,
all
wait,
of a
wait, wait,
sudden
hold on,
it's
wait,
a
that is not-
self-fulfilling
that is-
prophecy.
Oh, that is not why I say inflammatory shit. Number one. Number two, I don't aggress against black people or women. I aggress against people that talk shit about me.
Motherfucker,
So what
you
I'm-
called me a sea lion on Twitter when you had your women should be responsible for like the approach of sexual assault. You accused me of sea lining.
if
I
I
didn't
called
even
you-
fucking know what sea lining was at
If
the
I called
time.
you, if I called you a sea lion, it's
It's
because
like
I
the
hated
N-word.
what you said because of what you said, not because I hate you for being a woman. Okay, there's
Well-
a difference. Number one. Number two, why is it okay to make
But
excuses?
then
for
you
people that are like-
entirely walked it back when you were
What?
talking to Joe. You entirely
First
walked
of all,
it back.
I didn't walk anything back with Joe. If you want to revisit any of those topics, feel free to. Okay, but
Can someone
number two,
explain to me
okay,
what that
why
is?
is it okay? Why is it okay that we can say like, well, maybe you've had a lot of bad experiences with men, so we can say fuck all men, fuck men, fuck men, but we wouldn't be able to do that with any ethnic group, well, except white
Yeah,
people, I guess.
exactly.
Don't you think that's a
I
little weird?
agree that hyperbolic language is super problematic in a lot of these cases. I
Wait, no one is
completely
talking
agree.
about
He's like,
hyperbolic
okay,
language.
Bad,
Hold on, wait, no,
Bad Bunny
no
is
one is talking about-
32.
No one is talking about hyperbolic language. We're talking about the fact that if I go on Twitter right now and I'm like, fuck men, I'm tired of this shit, that's an okay statement to say. But if I go on Twitter and I'm like, fuck Ethiopians or fuck black people, I've had a lot of bad experience with black people, you're not going to find the same sympathy that somebody like you might have
Flipped.
for a woman that's had bad experiences with men.
Yeah, neither of them are okay, but you can see how they come about. It's like how people who are involved in the military come out of those situations with certain opinions against other ethnicities, right?
So if somebody were to
because
go online and
they're
they were to
not
say-
they're
so
not
if-
correct,
here's-
but you
here's
can
the difference.
understand how they came to be.
But here's the difference.
Anybody
If
can
somebody went
understand
online-
it, but it's not acceptable. It's
Yeah,
not.
somebody-
I agree
It's-
with
she's
that. I'm not
30,
arguing that.
35, apparently. At 35, we all
I
got
always-
past that. I'm sorry. We've all had bad experiences with men or right or whatever, right? We get past it. It's time for her to grow up. That's my
True.
opinion.
So
I
true.
agree, but if you're on the internet, there are so many people that function for engagement, and I think it's a huge problem, especially within this political sphere, where your takes get engagement if they're hyperbolic. if they're out there. If it's like men are trash, that's going to get far more engagement. And so people get addicted to these kind of like extreme takes. Like you can see how it happens.
We're not talking
mean,
about
it's-
extreme takes or
if
either
a
of
man
those. The
said-
problem is that it seems like certain groups are okay to literally just shit on relentlessly, which feels a little bit weird at a point, but then other groups are more protected. So I would be shocked, and I could be totally wrong. Maybe you do this, but I would be shocked if you saw somebody go online and tweet, "Fuck black people, I hate them all," and you're like, you know, that's not right. But I bet you've had a lot of really
she
bad
grew up in a
experiences
bad
with black
neighborhood.
people,
Yeah,
so
like-
I kind of
Ship it,
understand where
ship
you're
it.
coming from, right? There's no way.
No,
It's the
I
same thing
agree with you on
even-
that.
Let's even take it. Let's take it like away from race. Even and if we have a guy who goes on and says, "Oh, fuck woman, I hate women. Women are terrible," right? Like then he'd be called an incel, or he'd be called toxic. You know, like it's
Funny,
not
had a lot of
acceptable.
real big problems with bisexual men that we're not considering. Yeah, I don't know.
I have no problems with bisexual men.
No, Bad
Neither.
Bunny. Bad
Bad
Bunny.
Bunny has a lot of.
Because like she went on that
I
whole
saw
rant.
that clip.
I'm
Okay,
talking,
I just-
quoting the rant.
I
she
feel
went on.
like
I didn't
Bad Bunny
mean
has
this to
done
turn into
so-
a hating session on one person.
So many
Oh, wait, can I
times.
wait?
let's
Hold on.
just talking
I
more
just-
shit.
I-
Let's hate.
I
Let's spread
also
the hate.
feel I'm not sitting here trying to defend Bad Bunny even slightly. And look, I have seen a lot of the history and a lot of the stuff, but at the same time, women on the internet get treated so entirely different to men with intellectual authority, and I think it's like really fucking hard to differentiate where the hate comes from.
I think it is
Like,
hard,
yeah,
but I
but
think
we
it can be
don't
hard
hate
on both.
women.
I think it can be hard on both ends too, where it's hard to tell if somebody's shitting on somebody because of their gender, or whatever. But then it seems like you have some people that will relentlessly give the most dog shit takes possible, and then anytime they get the slightest amount of pushback, they scream sexism.
Can I-
See that
mean,
as
I,
well.
would-
can
I
I-
would
can I-
agree that that's a problem.
Can I just say really quick, by the way? I'm going to be totally honest. I don't give a fuck about any of those logs of Bad Bunny saying the N-word or whatever a trillion times, or any of the horrible shits he said, because I do think people can grow and move past that. I think the main issue for me is the fact that it seems like none of the underlying logic has changed since moving left. It still feels like her behavior and her political opinions are motivated by in-group, out-group bias, by a sort of reflexive disgust towards the people she doesn't like, and a post-hoc justification of that disgust. It
I
feels
thought
like
she was a
the,
troll.
well, right. So maybe it's all
Nah.
me, right? But that to
Well-
me gives me like the, that's the thing that if her behavior had changed completely, even if I didn't dislike her, I wouldn't like hold the old stuff against her that much in my head. I think it just feels
if
like
someone's loosely going around like calling people like transphobic, and they have logs on top of logs on top of logs of them using like slurs, I don't know. I don't really want to hear it from them, to be honest.
glass
No, I
houses.
also-
Okay, we've all
and
had
she's
Joker
also-
moments.
Hating
I
on
think-
people for, and she's also hating on people for an immutable characteristic, being a cis man. I'm sorry, no, that's not okay with me. That's not.
You could always
To- to-
transition.
I think
You're
that is
you're
I
demonstrating
agree.
discrimination by a different thing. You know,
Thanks.
that's what I'm saying.
To be honest, Vaush, I think you'd be quite supportive of Bad Bunny's use of the N-word, because apparently they were all tactical uses of the
Oh
N-word.
no, that was not
so-
even. No.
Oh.
That was tactical, like
Wow.
Hitler invading the Soviet Union in the winter. Okay, that was not tactical. All right, those were some bad.
I think
tactics.
people deserve the opportunity to change. I do think Bad Bunny has a tendency to move towards extreme ideologies, potentially, but like in some situations, I really do think she means well. I think she cops a lot of it because of the viral videos that went around on the internet, her relationships with certain people. And like, I understand that once you are pinned in a corner where you are forced to defend yourself at every single opportunity, it feels like everything is attacking you, right?
Okay, everything
and I would
attacks
say that
everything.
certain people on this panel feel the same way, right? And maybe you can deal with those situations more moderately, but you have to understand that that is a thing that happens in internet culture.
I
And
think we
type of
all
limit-
understand that, but Bad Bunny brings it on herself. This is like one of the most vile, disgusting fucking people on the internet. I have zero sympathy for this person, and I think it's a little bit gross to try to pretend that as much stupid fucking shit she manages to vomit on a daily basis, the reason why she gets hate is because of sexism. I'm sure there are some people that are like shitting on her because she's a woman. That absolutely happens, but for all the other shit, she said plenty of stupid things that even if she were a man, she'd be derided like just as much.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty
I
honest.
mean, like, there are so many people on this panel who have said plenty of stupid things.
Wait, hold on. Stop trying to say everything is the same and everything is okay. Well, you're finding a way to turn
I
everything
do
into a
catch a
statement about
lot of
nothing,
shit
okay?
for it.
There's a
be
difference
fair.
between like saying dumb things at some point in time versus like being a person that is consistently like just the worst like scum fuck of
Like
a human
malicious.
being.
But
Right? Yeah,
how do
there's
you
a way-
differentiate that from like anywhere other than your bias
okay,
in this
so here-
situation?
here-
Anyway, wait, hold on. You
here's
think
how it
there's
is.
absolutely no
Okay.
way to figure out if somebody's saying something that's like objectively like a horrible, stupid, trashy thing versus somebody just saying an opinion I
But this
disagree
is the
with?
thing with the internet, right? You only ever get like maybe one or two sides of the story, when in reality it is far more complex than that. Like,
We have
Okay,
more
so
than
you're
one
saying
side of the
that
story
we can
here.
we can never know anything about anything ever.
no, I'm saying that you can definitely look at stuff, and I am far more moderate in the way that I judge people. Like, the fact that I am on this panel says like a lot about that. But like, I think that I think we would all be so much better off if we were just
Chat,
generous with
can any of
people's
you pull up
ability to
funny
change
tweets where
and
Bad
generous
Bunny's
with
shit-talking
people's
me? I
ability to
just wanna
grow, even if our histories with those people are sorted.
Yeah, but
Like,
the
if
problem
If I
is
can,
that's,
if
like,
I can
that's
just,
one thing to say, but
if I can just say one.
It's way different than
I
when
just-
this other person is constantly trying. Like, that's a nice thing to say, but when you have a person that is constantly attacking people over their past over and over and over again, while their own past is checkered with horrible shit from like 2 years ago, like, why would this person get any sympathy insofar as this goes? This is
And
not a
it's
person
not
who's
like,
growing
and
pain.
it's not like this isn't recent. This is very recent, right? She has said that she hates cis men very recently, right? This is an immutable characteristic. This is no different to me than somebody saying that they hate a group of people based on their skin color, based on their sexuality.
I
Also,
actually
it's a
agree
bit
with
weird
you
to s-
on that, and I absolutely will happily talk about that point because I agree about it. But what I think happens on the internet is people take these singular statements and then it like basically embody them in that whole person. Whereas, like, imagine if you did that with, like, I don't know, Destiny's Friends Twitter. Like, imagine if you did that, right? Like, so many people's tweets on these platforms that are built for algorithms in general are made for engagement, and then all of a sudden, once you're having a conversation in person, they're walked back. They're made to seem more sensible, and they are, which is why I'm very generous with people's Twitter takes, because that is what everybody is fucking doing.
Okay, so all Twitter takes are the same and everything is the same.
I can
I
say
am
whatever
not
I want on
saying
Twitter as
everything
long
is
as I
the
can walk
same.
around.
Oh my fucking god.
Everything is the same. Everybody tweets whatever. So all
Oh
these
my
things are exactly
god.
the same.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never
all
seen
right.
Can we
anything.
just,
Yeah.
can we just
Hold
point
on.
out as well how fucking can we just point out how weird it is to single out cis men? Like, isn't that a bit fucking like, well, what are trans men then? Do you know what I mean?
I absolutely agree. Like, as somebody who got called a fascist recently for saying we should be like nicer to liberals, right? Therefore, I am now a fascist.
People
I
really
think
throw
that's
that
a pretty
term around too
fascist
flippantly,
take,
huh?
Actually, I'm kidding.
My God, you're supposed to be on my side. We're on the same side of the world. God
kidding.
damn it.
I promise, I'm just memeing.
But like, I understand. Like, this is why I kind of reduced it to hyperbolic statements, because this is what happens with these like online kind of detanglements of what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, but the problem is what you're doing is we're taking a collection of statements, some which are actually abhorrent and others which are just maybe hyperbolic, and you're just like, oh, well, everybody's hyperbolic sometimes. So you've taken it where we can classify different
So
statements.
you don't want
as-
anybody
we
to
can
ever think that you are
classify-
hyperbolic.
We can classify different statements as like, this is hyperbolic, this guy went a little bit too far, and this is generally horrible, without somebody coming in and saying, oh, well, all of it could be hyperbole, LOL.
So you don't want people to do that to you?
Do what to me?
Like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of statements you put out there that are hyperbolic.
I might make some hyperbolic statements sometimes, but I'll defend the point behind anything I say. You can turn the face. If you want to bring up any tweet I've ever said over the past year, I'll defend it to death in front of you. You want to do that? Okay?
I mean, like, okay.
Yeah, I
Do you
know.
want
You're laughing.
fun
You
and
won't,
chub
because you won't.
logic
Okay, and I've
here?
done this time
It's
and
okay.
time. I've
I'm
done this
just
time
sea
and time and
lining.
again.
I am a
I've done this
very
time
good
and time and time
person.
and time
I am
again. I've done this time and
displaying
time and time
how
again.
much
But
of
there
a
is a
good person
difference.
I am.
Here's
I'm very
here's what's
good.
happening. Here's what's happening.
Find
okay?
one of the
There's
tweets
two
he
things, right?
deleted. You might be able to get an easy one.
There's plenty of accounts I've archived all my fucking tweets, okay?
Choose
I
a
don't
food
post
take.
conversations
Get
to
'em.
my own YouTube that I end up regretting
Tell
2
me.
weeks later, okay?
Tell me.
So here's
Please
the problem,
tell me,
okay?
oh
You cannot-
intellectual man.
Here's what are you talking about? Why are you calling me a man?
I'm sorry. I'm
okay?
just fucking with
Yeah.
you.
I'm
It's
not
Sunday
binary,
morning.
so that
It's
was
very
actually
fun.
transphobic, okay? Okay, all I'm saying is that if somebody were to go on and start tweeting out massively, I hate N-words, I hate N-words, I hate N-words, and then somebody else were to go on and they were to tweet, I think that black people are committing a lot of crime in the United States and it's really unacceptable, right? We can argue that there's like bad things that maybe come from both of these things, but to come on and be like, oh, well, everybody tweets something hyperbolic all the time, you know, blah, 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 it happens, and say that both of these types of tweets are the same is ridiculous. It's not. There are some people that don't just tweet hyperbolically. They have
I never said that they were the same. Hyperbolic can be different in nature. That is not what I said. Hyperbolic, that is absolutely not what I said. Hyperbolic tweets can be absolutely different in nature, right?
What does hyperbole mean to you? What does it mean if something is hyperbolic?
Oh my God, it
People
is something that
sneeze
is
when you talk
over.
about them,
Oh
right?
my God, I'm so dumb. I don't know what hyperbole is. I'm very confused because I am just a woman. Please explain it to me. Help.
No, I want to know what you
explain
think is the difference between, like, what is a hyperbolic tweet that's bad versus a bad tweet that's bad? What's the difference between these two things?
Oh my God, a hyperbolic tweet is something where you reduce something to a very extreme statement, like men are trash, all men are bad. Right? Like, do you know what? If you want to take it from like a left side, I actually disagree with like ACAB and like these really hyperbolic statements that kind of disfigure the
You just
wider
lost the left.
conversation underneath.
So here's the problem.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm a fascist now. Okay, it's fine.
Hold on. This is not what hyperbole necessarily is, okay? A hyperbolic statement might be one where the essence of the statement is defensible, but you take it a little bit too far, okay? There's a difference between that. Okay, listen, you're too fucking stupid to know the difference between the two. I don't know why you're acting dumb now when you actually are dumb. You don't have to act. You don't have to play stupid when you are stupid, okay? So there's a difference between something where the essence of the tweet is actually bad. All right, take another drink, all right? I know that's the only way to make the pain go away. Knock yourself out, dude. Go get another bottle, all right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh,
At
wow,
least
that's
do
Rack it
amazing.
up. Another
You know
sexism
what? The
to
fact
add to
that
the
we've gotten to
pile.
this point in this conversation where you're like, oh, it's the fact that you're drinking that I can't defend my points is a little bit of a self-report. But like, whatever. I mean, keep going, please.
Where is the self-report? You're the one.
We're defending the point.
You've taken this conversation to attacking the fact that I'm having a red wine at 3:30
Yeah, because when I'm
in
trying
the
to have the
afternoon.
conversation, you're leaning forward, you're trying to protect yourself with your gender, and that's fucking cringe.
Oh, okay. But you haven't been protecting yourself through this entire conversation about hyperbole and
Yeah,
tweets.
I've been defending my points
fucking-
intellectually, not saying like I'm a man, listen to me. Do you not see the difference?
Man, this is a virtue signal battle if I've ever seen one.
Who's virtue signaling? I just wanted to have a conversation about the topic, and she's like, "Oh, explain to me because I'm a woman." Blah blah blah
Can
blah.
I
blah.
shit on
Just-
someone else?
I think it's a bit rich that
Get
you are
in here.
trying to
I wanna get in here.
differentiate.
This is the gender
think-
war right here.
Let me in.
No.
Let me in. Sorry, go
Go.
ahead. Finish, Bix.
I'm just saying that it's a bit rich that you're trying to differentiate your hyperbole from Bad Bunny's hyperbole. That's all I'm
Because
saying.
they're not both hyperbole. You don't know what hyperbole
Oh
means.
my God.
Okay.
If you
Oh
say,
my God.
hold on,
Okay,
Pix, if you say
I need
it's
to get
pure,
in.
I just
need to
think I
get
just
in.
think it's funny
I'm
that,
sorry.
and then leave, you'll win the
Oh my
argument.
God. I hate this. I hate being a woman. I hate it. Okay, Chuck
Same.
Logic. I wanted to respond to your thing for like a while. You had said
great.
that you think it's weird that it's she's targeting specifically cis men. I find that actually it's like super. I'm echoing by in somebody. Okay, it's super common with like I feel like with baby feminists, right? To go on that like very brief like
Yes.
I hate all men, I hate cis men, right? But she's like again, she's 35, right? You would think that she's past it by
Also,
now, right?
hate trans men too. Why the like? Hold on. I just want to say, okay, I've known and have been friends with like a number of trans men, okay, and the things that people may dislike about men, believe it or not, trans men doing that shit too, okay, the machismo shit, whatever,
True.
absolutely. So when people say like, I hate cis men, what either like we're being very specific, or I get the feeling they think maybe trans men aren't quite that, which is a little weird, you know. It's like when I hate white men. Well, if we're talking about men, black men are also men, right? I mean, I don't know. Hey, say it with your whole chest. Hate huge swaths of people, even minorities. Just be consistent with it.
Be bigoted on a large scale, guys. Come on,
Yeah.
get your shit together.
Look, here's the
these
reality,
tips.
okay?
I-
Here's the
these are some
reality,
tips
okay?
right here.
I figured out who I
I,
want to shit on as a streamer. Sorry.
Me too.
And I was just wanted to quickly say, the reality is that, you know, this is turning into a Bad Bunny dunk session, and, you know, I don't want to gauge it too much. But
Yeah.
what I will say is this, right? I know some of the people that Bad Bunny mixes with, some of who were some of the most prominent voices in coming out and accusing me of being a groomer, how absurd you know, ridiculous. So yeah, I think that she is trying to kind of acquiesce to some of these people, and that's why you see all this super woke shit come from her, because she knows she's got 14 pages of her saying the N-word in Discord. So if she's trying to ingratiate herself with certain communities, probably why she's acting overly woke with certain stuff.
But this is what this was the
Holy
entire
base.
start of my conversation, right? Like, if you understand someone's history, why they're so defensive, why they are so in-group versus out-group, you kind of understand how they get to these extreme kind of ideologies. Because if that is all they have ever dealt with, then you understand how they get there, right? Their entire in-group identity is built on attack against the out-group. That is, and I am not saying that happens a lot on the left. I'm trying to talk about it from like a.
What we're saying is like a lot of gay people and a lot of black people must have given Bad Bunny a lot of shit for those Discord logs to happen, I guess. So is that the argument?
Absolutely. I just didn't want this
think
whole
she needs-
panel to turn into like a we all hate this one person.
Well,
like
wait,
it's
to be
fucking bullshit.
consistent.
Would have
To be,
started.
wait,
I agree with
to
that.
be
We should
to be
be
consistent. To be consistent though, then
Okay.
she hung out with Destiny and hated men.
Everybody,
So.
shut up. It's mine. Okay, it's my panel. Okay, all right. So, to be fair though, Anyways, so what I was gonna say, right, is that I think if it had really turned into a dunk on one person session, I would have moved it away. But I think we actually stayed longer on this one person because we were arguing about these points, right? So, we can talk about other people if you guys want. I just put the poll in the chat though. So
Yeah,
but
wait.
continue.
I'll shit talk someone. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, shit talk somebody.
Okay,
Vaush.
Infrared was terribly boring in his debate with Destiny. Okay, I didn't expect like any
it's so
cohesive.
boring.
I didn't expect
was
any
so boring.
cohesive policy
I didn't
shit.
watch it. What was it?
Well, I mean, they were. I don't even fuck remember. It was so boring. I was passing out. Like Infrared, big showman, right? But like, he actually sits down, tries to debate. It's just.
Was that the one where he got someone else in?
Well, yeah, they had like the oh my god, it's
Yikes.
Jack and Hinkle moment or whatever. But anyway,
Oh
like
my
I hate Jackson
I'm just
Hinkle.
saying, if you're
That
weak
was cringe.
outside of the performative masculine showman kayfabe shit, then just stick to that. Don't do the debate with Destiny. Wait for Dylan to introduce you. Your camera is facing an empty chair, and then show up behind him in real life. Something like that. That would be spectacular. That'd be LSF history, right? I mean, holy shit, that'd be memorable. But when you're actually debating the issues, you're kind of dumb as shit. So I was hoping for a little more than the completely undifferentiated, like, oh yeah, we should just do a thing to do this thing. It's better. Like, do some crazy shit, man. Say that we need a Mongolian party. I don't know. Play into it.
Did we really expect Infrared to be good at debating, though?
You'd be loud.
Did anyone expect that?
He's got some he's really good at. He's very, very funny. He's very funny. He's very charismatic. So I think that goes a long way.
Maybe that's an American thing, not for me.
Not for me either.
He's
It's
loud.
very misogynist
all.
as
Yeah.
well.
He's
Chat.
very misogynist. Yeah. One person I can talk shit on actually, that since you brought up Infrared, is I really hate Jackson Hinkle. I really do. I think he's like just a tiny little baby bitch boy. I have never met somebody who gets so ass mad about explaining or responding to a single question. Like when I was on that Zerka panel with him, Inkbites and I kept asking him questions, and he got so pissed, like a little baby bitch boy. Okay, just to answer a question. Like, please, bro, just answer. That's all. Like, I'm not even arguing with you at this point. But I don't know. I just don't trust his face. I don't trust his face. Yeah.
Didn't he destroy Dylan's foreign policy career? That's what he said.
Yes, it's over now.
Yeah.
It's over now, right? Cool.
I don't know anything about him, and I have no desire to learn anything more.
Neither.
I think I might have been one of the only people that outshout that man in a stream once.
Destiny, he claims that you didn't shake his hand or something. Is that true?
No, so here's the thing. If I don't like you online, I'm not gonna pretend to like you in real life, okay? Vaush got to deal with this, and Jax has got to deal with this, okay? I'm not gonna be nice like in real life if I don't like you online, okay? That's just how I roll.
He's
okay? I don't like
fronting.
it with people.
Destiny got
It's
drunk
still
very
fucking
quickly, and he was
foreplay.
all smiles the rest of the
I
night.
will
Like-
not hear anything else about it. This
Am I
is
talking
so.
about the streamer that I hate the most? Am I allowed to now?
Do it.
Yes.
Yeah, there is a
let's
streamer
go.
called Yosin AU, okay? Now, I hate this guy because he's Australian. Australians are the worst fucking types of people. They scream on panels all the time. They never listen to
Oh,
other
yeah?
people, okay? They're just so
Okay.
fucking loud, obnoxious, annoying. And I fucking hate this guy so much. I wish there were no Australians on panels because of this dude, okay? That's who I want to shit on, all right?
Oh my
Do you
god,
like
you're
New
so
Zealanders?
edgy. You're so edgy, Destiny, with your edgy takes. You're fucking.
That man has a family, dude. Come on.
Yeah, well, what can you say, Australian?
What, are you gonna give a reason? What's your reason? Just because he's Australian? Is that what you're doing? That's
it's
it.
probably the biggest part of it, yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. I mean, we are
Yeah,
convicts.
he's just being racist. It's okay.
Damn.
So we
God,
still
I
shitting on
follow.
people? We still shitting on
Apparently.
people?
No, well, I mean, if you want to, I already put the poll up. I can't in good conscience include you, Destiny, in the overall
That's
thing
fine,
because
that's
you
okay.
came in. Okay.
I'm
Alrighty,
shitting on.
So,
I get shit on
sorry,
somebody.
go ahead.
Okay,
ahead,
I'm
go
shitting on. I'm shitting on Brittany. Politically provoked Brittany. She never
Oh.
sets me up any of my socialism and
next.
capitalism debates. She always wants to do fucking boring immigration JQ shit. I don't want to fucking do that stuff, okay? I want to do goddamn socialism and capitalism. I can keep it entertaining. I can scream and I'll do whatever I have to. I'll eat a fucking shawarma sandwich on stream again. I don't care, whatever it is, all right? I just want to debate people on the one issue, but no one ever wants to talk about it.
What is her political leaning?
She's
Cringe.
a radical liberal. No, she's a
She's
radical
cringe.
liberal. She's a
got-
Rachel Maddow watching liberal. I swear. She came and talked to me about it. She would vote Biden tomorrow, and everybody's so angry
I
at her
don't know
because
if
she's
she
got some
knows.
mixed feelings about one issue.
I mean, Richard Spencer voted Biden. Still don't know if that's the best evidence.
I don't know if she
I'm not.
knows
I am
what
not
her
mad at her
ideology is.
for her political stances. I'm upset more at just like the. It just feels like you don't really stand for the morals you claim to stand for when you're sitting there and laughing when somebody like literally got attacked for their parenting skills. You know?
Yeah, we
I just
remember
don't-
we remember poop root and weasel poop. It's my
Yeah.
nicknames for Wurzel
It
root
just
and
doesn't
cute
really
root.
like I feel like I can be friendly with most people if they really stick by what they say they are, right? But when somebody's like dishonest in what they say they believe in, then I can't trust them. So yeah. Nicholas, you wanted to say something.
Yeah,
right?
most people that I interact with are probably in a completely different community than anyone here. So if I had to go with anybody from like Twitch politics, I like Dylan Burns. I think Dylan Burns got off way too easy with the Prime K situation. He was involved pretty early on, threw up the stream right away with misinformation, and I think the fact that he got off so easy is pretty shitty.
Ooh, okay. I mean, what do you want? Hang on a sec. What do you want to happen to Dylan? You want him to be strung up? Like, what the fuck? Like,
No,
what
I think we
else
just
could happen
moved
to him?
on. Like it was like, here's this girl. She came out. She said this thing, and then Dylan Burns immediately goes live with her in the room. We find out that maybe they were like, intertwined a little bit more than people thought immediately. And then, I don't know. I think we moved past it too quickly. I think a lot of people.
Well,
This is
I
what young
think-
people do, right? Like
Yeah.
they find something out and they go hard about it, and then they realize afterwards, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's why the internet is a fraught place for
Yeah,
this.
but they're not young people. That's a Twitch streamer with a large audience, dude.
I'm
I don't know.
gonna shit talk.
I
Sim.
mean, he's kind of young. Like,
Yeah, but
he's
young or
what?
not, like you're still responsible for putting out the misinformation that was
Oh,
on Prime.
absolutely.
I'm gonna
Is it
shit
fair
talk-
to say that he got to the right place in the end, though, where they had the private talk, they worked it out, he apologized?
No, because it shouldn't
you
have
know what I mean?
happened. It shouldn't have happened.
Well, but that's
I
that's
actually
life.
think
These
that
are,
like,
No, that's not
People
right.
make mistakes. They do make
As somebody
mistakes.
who had a-
People are
I
I
clouded
was
by
20
their
years old
judgment.
once too.
As somebody who had a big problem with Destiny in the last conversation, I will say that if Destiny didn't step in to help Prime,
How many of you guys would
in
have
that
if Destiny?
in that situation, Prime would have been in a very, very problematic situation.
Yes.
I
agree.
I think that's really true. Like
Yeah.
I think that was a good thing, and that is why I try not to comment on this shit straight away, because I feel like a lot of people, especially on Twitter, jump on this shit anytime they think it's going to make them look like a good person, which is why it was so fucking ironic when you called me a sea lion, you fucking shit. Anyway,
We were
moving on.
definitely sea lining. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what?
What
I'm gonna-
noise do sea
gonna throw
lions
someone
make?
out there.
Arr,
I don't-
arr.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
like
throw
either
someone
there's
else
no-
under the
I'm
bus
just
here.
trying it out.
Shout out one of the most condescending assholes on the internet, Synth. I'm looking at you. Okay, had to point it
Can
out
I
really quick.
interrupt real quick? Real quick. I
learn
did all
about
the
synth.
polls. I'll let him finish. So I did the polls. It seems that Vaush has come out a winner in all
Oh.
these, so I'm going to raid into you.
Wow.
oh, well.
Who knew?
Yeah.
That's
What a
so
shocker. Mike makes
surprising.
I will
right.
have
Mike
to
makes right.
adjust
Bosch is
the
a
way
true
that-
fascist.
I will have to adjust the way that we do voting in the future, probably. But
It's
you
pay to
know,
win
it-
now.
Hey, come on. My
I'm
community
still-
wasn't
I'm
the only
still-
large one brigading. Probably there was, probably a diverse range of communities that invested and
okay. So
Certainly.
I
I
have
will
60
in the
subscribers.
future. This is still in development. This panel is still in development. So in the future,
wait. My
we will work
victory
on
is
this
not. Wait.
more.
Hold on. My victory is not an error. Thank you very much.
It's
I
not-
drew
okay.
the one that
No,
you
it's
said
not.
looked
It's
nice.
not an error. It's
Does
not
this show
an
have
error.
a
Don't
belt
worry.
or what?
But I'm reading into you. Let me see here. If
I didn't
if
get to
Twitch
shit
will
on
allow
my
for me.
person.
Ooh.
I think they should. I think.
Oh, yeah, shit
we
on
should
your
all get to
person.
shit on people.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
still streaming. So I mean,
I
like,
want
yeah,
to
you can-
shit on John Zerka because
We got
I
the whole
find him
trifecta.
incredibly insufferable, and I do not like that a lot of his content is harassing women.
Agree.
Database.
I gotta
Yeah.
talk. I with John Zerka, I know that he came in doing like the flat Earth meme debates or whatever, which I thought were pretty funny. Even though, with the internet being how it is, I think even stuff like that can be pretty irresponsible because like legit people will fall for that, even if your arguments are terrible. But I kind of just sort of blurred out for a while, and now he's doing like he's like buds with Haas and Hinkle, right? A whole bunch.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
think
that's
so,
right, yeah.
yeah.
What is that? Is he a tanky, or are they just kind of united in like grunting? You know, because
I
they're
believe
all,
he's economically left and socially conservative, like a lot of them.
but they're
right?
all grunters, right? Like this is a grunt pack. You know, like
I don't.
If by
Little?
grunt you mean alpha males, yes,
yeah,
they're
you know,
all
like
alpha males.
you know, it's
Sigma.
like
Let's
yeah.
not go with Alpha. Let's take it a level above. It's Sigma. They don't care what other
Oh,
people
they're-
think, right?
I think they care
I
a
don't
lot
know.
about what other people
They
think.
care
right?
way too much. They care way too much. I
Pure
don't know.
chance.
I
Pure
feel like I
Chad.
was rubbed wrong by Zerka like the moment like I started interacting with him on that panel, but I don't know. I've just interacted with people like that before. I feel like there are like 10 personalities in the world. I don't think anybody's
I get
original. Yeah.
I get that.
Hey, I'm a
so-
silly original guy.
If sorry, let me just plug
I'm
myself
I'm
real
original.
quick.
I've never copied anyone.
And plug
Or taking influence.
and then I'll rate into you, Vaush. Okay. Hey guys, thank you for coming to my panel. I really appreciate it. I'm rating it to Vaush now. If you want to see some more panels, I do 2 panels a week. The one on Thursday we're just all assholes to each other, and then the one on Saturday we compete and I rate whoever wins. Okay. I also talk. I do solo streams. You know, I talk about weird stuff and watch weird stuff and try to do weird stuff. So, yeah, cool stuff. Cool beans. All right, we're rating now.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
also let me shout out all the
Oh,
people.
thank
I'm
you.
sorry. Let me shout out all the
Thank you
people.
for the
Let me-
panel, Stardust. I don't. Yep. Just
Here,
thank you.
let me shout out all the people. Everybody
Oh,
gets to shout themselves out before I raid, okay? Before I raid. Everybody. So Dylan,
I'm Dylan Blay. I'm a Marxist. You can follow me on Spotify at Dylan Blay. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. I've got 60 subs. We really need to get those numbers up. So I'm clout farming all the big streamers here. All right.
Based.
Thank you. This is how capitalist innovation works, guys. That's what I'm using it for. If anyone wants to debate me, you can find me on Discord. I'll debate why capitalism sucks ass, because that's like my main thing. It's my main spiel. So if anyone wants to do that, let me know. Hit me up. My DMs are always open. And yeah, that'll be all for me.
Talk. What's with these
Who's
silences?
next,
Are
Stardust?
we all tired? Are we all cold? Thank you. Appreciate
I
it.
am tired.
Pixel? Is she? I don't know if she's-
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I just didn't know if you were directing, like if you were being like, aha, now. I'm Pixel. I cover the news at
whoops.
American Insomniac
First.
Hours in an Australian accent most of the time, and in a very convincing newsreader voice. And yeah, I sing, and I am Australian, so irrelevant. So whatever. Thanks for having me on, Stardust. This was actually kind of fun for a Sunday morning drinking afternoon. I'm not problematic drinking session. So thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It was fun.
Glad you had fun. Nick.
Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Nicholas Diorio. I just started Twitch about a month ago. Just got partnered the other day. I probably do stuff you don't care about, like drama on YouTube and stuff like that. But if you are curious, you can jump over and check me out. It's my name,
Vaush.
Nicholas Diorio.
Based.
Vaush.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my name is Vaush. I'm a Bloodborne streamer, just getting new into the politics thing. I heard that if you do really good at this lefty shit, you can get $2.7 million houses, and honest to God, I'm just laser focused on that goal right now. But yeah, the name's Vaush, and I think that you can misspell it in a bunch of ways, and Google will correct you at this point, because everyone else misspells it, so good luck.
Cool. Chud Logic.
Hey, I'm Chud Logic. You may have heard on the grapevine that I'm a groomer or a racist, or maybe both. If that sounds like your kind of thing, come and check out my stream. Chud Logic on Twitch, all one word.
Fawn.
Sorry, I had to hiccup. Hi, I'm Fawn. Hi, bye. I'm Fawn. You can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Fawn. Very easy. I am a just chatting e-girl, so I just am here for the memes. Thank you for having me, Stardust.
Destiny.
Hi, I'm Destiny. I just come on and ambush people that I'm obsessed with on panels sometimes, so that's what I'm doing here,
I'm really important.
Well, this was a lot of fun. We even got a bonus Destiny, so that's always great. And thank you for inviting me, Stardust. It's great to hang out with the other streamers and just like casually, not fight with people or whatever, mostly, but well, at least not fight about politics. But I talk about Capitol Hill on my stream. We look at the House and the Senate. We got huge votes coming up on Tuesday for the Build Back Better bill. And we got the Virginia governor's race that night that I'll be shoutcasting. So if you want to come, we'd love to have you. I'm really important.
Cool. Now I will raid into Vaush.
Yeah, bring it in. Thank you for the panel. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I hope you guys had fun, despite all the conflict. But it's good. I
Some
had
of us
fun,
like that.
so,
Yes,
well,
yes.
Y'all have a wonderful evening, okay?
All right, Vaush. See ya.
You too.
Yes, yes. Vaush bad. Now go subscribe to me because I said the funny.
A good argument.
A minute.
Is that
now.
it?
Any
we just-
second now.
Well, I
Wait.
mean, I'm.
The awkward wait.
I don't know. Whatever you guys
What are we
want.
doing, guys?
What are we
Yeah.
doing?
Let's
I don't
fight some
know.
more. That was fun.
Oh my God! Somebody called me a black-eyed bitch. What does that mean?
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
what part of the phrase do you not understand?
Do are my bags under my eyes that bad?
I'll probably talk with chat for
I
a
thought
bit.
it was just eyeliner.
You all have a wonderful night, okay?
Yeah,
Okay, you too.
too.
Thanks
Have
for
a
showing
good
up.
one.
Till next
You
time.
too.
Boosh.